Good morning. Mama, teacup. Mama, tea. Morning. Good morning, Facebook. Good morning. How you doing? How's the morning, Corey? Good morning from my neck of the woods. Good morning, FB. How you doing? How you guys doing this morning? Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to the Good Morning Show. I'm honored to be your host this morning. The one and only Charlotte Bibles is live in studio. Good morning. Good morning. Can I have my tea, please? Please, please. Can I have my tea? Can you bring my tea, please?
Hello?
Yeah, good morning. You off from work already?
No, I'm doing a double this. You needed somebody to work this morning.
Oh, so you have at least 10 minutes to come on the show. You got to do the Good Morning America show.
Oh my goodness, we're doing report briefing.
So after briefing?
Yeah, we're doing briefing right now.
So as you can give like 30 minutes, 30 minutes, time zone.
Yeah, let me see. Yeah, because we're waiting for the DON to come up. So when she comes from the other floor, then she will come up, then I will know exactly.
Oh, okay. So right now, because right now you're not ready to talk right now until after briefing.
Yes.
Okay, I respect that. I'll call you back.
Okay.
Okay. Good morning. We want to have a special guest on the show this morning by the special grace of God, and the guest is at work and waiting for her director of nursing to give report. Then she can come on the show to tell us what we need to hear this morning. I don't want it. I'm sorry. This morning I woke up feeling a little not too settled. I won't lie. Good morning, America. Good morning from my neck of the woods. I'm honored to be your host. The one and only Charlotte Roberts. I'm not too settled in this morning. I'm troubled. I'm a little troubled. I'll be honest. I woke up feeling trouble. I know somebody will ask me, why? Please don't forget, I don't do free entertainment. There's no star button on this page. So it means that anything you send me is representing the stars. Last night I did a beautiful show with SATTA, and I noticed you guys not refuse, but do not want to support the show, but want to see free entertainment. And that is so wrong. That is just out of place. That's unacceptable. I should have done a midnight show last night. The person I just called was supposed to come on, but I refused to because one, I was tired, and two, I got to be getting paid. I can't just be coming on live to kind of explain, come take my sleep off for broke generation, cheap people that just want to watch free shows and say, oh yeah, it was nice. No. The cash app is 763-336-2197. You later you can tell me I'm a beggar, I lend money, anything you want tell me. Akutukuna. I'm ready for you in the America, yeah, Liberian people. The money CNN up. It's because of CNN. I get the commercial because people cannot afford to sleep to make money. America is all about moko. You, if you lend money, That's your business. Me, Charlotte, Nakwede, Tane, Rabos, Dowuna, I'm a Ghanaian. We learn money. When you get money, you get to do nothing for yourself. If I didn't have money, I would not get off feeding this fresh. You like it, you like it. That's your business. As you prepare for over your 24th birthday on Sunday, my baby will be turning 24 years old. It's a big deal in my household. I mean, everything is upside down here. It's all about Ovi. Today, I'm taking Ovi to do his feet, to do his pedicure, his manicure. I want to take him back to men's warehouse because we need to get his fitted suit. He need to get his suit for Saturday dinner with King Gucci. This coming Saturday, Ovie is going to sit down with King Gucci for the first time for a family dinner. As you all know, Gucci has become my son. Gucci is my spiritual son. Not knowing, Ovie and Gucci born the same day. Their birthday is on Sunday, April 13th. Mark that on your calendar. If you don't love Ovie, you don't love Charlotte Roberts. Am I clear? If you don't love Ovie, you don't love Charlotte Roberts. Because Ovie is a piece of my heart. Take my life. Take my soul. Take every fiber within me. If you don't care about my son, you try to tell me, Charlotte Roberts, I do not care for fuck about you. Don't give me birthday. Don't give me Christmas. Do not. My son is my life button. And that's how I woke up feeling this morning. This morning, I'm not feeling too good. Ask me why. I'm not feeling too good. Last night, I did a beautiful interview or beautiful chat with our sister SATTA. We had a beautiful sit down. I sat there for at least 4 hours or 3 hours before the show started. I took Fuma to Brooklyn Park to have her hair done. She had her hair done, ready for the dinner on Saturday. Because Gucci is a timely man, so I got to make sure everything is on time. Even if I have to tie my hair like this, like Miriam Makiba, I will tie my hair to go to the dinner, but I have to be there on time, regardless. Good morning, America. Good morning to my viewers here in America and around the world. To Americans all around the world. I know we have Americans vacationing in Liberia right now. Americans are on vacation in Ghana, in Nigeria, in the Ivory Coast, in Sierra Leone. I say good morning to Americans all around the world. I'm proud to be an American. Good morning, America. Good morning right here from the Charlotte Roberts Show. This morning I'm coming live from the comfort of my bedroom. If you like it, go by yourself. I am not responsible for your own happiness. I'm not responsible for your misery. Don't hold me accountable. I was not there when your daddy fucked your mommy to give birth to you. Don't hold me responsible. I'm doing that which I was called to do. Yeah, dare any bitch. She made a video before I went there. We said to her, don't have told nothing yet. Don't have gas light yet. That's why I heard one of them this morning. I just laugh. Good morning, Accra. Good afternoon, Accra. You know, all of them just wish that people will come on Facebook to curse me. And you know, I'm an iron woman. I any Johnson said it, you know. You know. What can I cause? You cause any Johnson said it. What can I cause? You cause any Salon comments. And they say there, man, you're living, man. They can't curse you. Won't get she curse you. You see how you saw it, huh? I'm used to it. I was built for this game. You think I get time for KK-less? We're talking about going higher heights. We're talking about bigger things that will disappear. Bitches. They want steam and content, but they still want to hate because they are miserable. Let me drink my lemon tea and live my soft life. Yesterday evening, I met with the beautiful SATTA JALLAH. Collie. SATTA is a JALLAH. SATTA is a... No, I take it back. SATTA husband name is a JALLAH. Collie is his first name. Saki is her family name. Saki. SATTA husband, Mr. Collie, restrained her. Yes. Restrained means, for those that don't understand the word restrained, it means boundary or boundary. She can go in your space, he can come in her space. The sheriff went to her house yesterday morning, and that's how I got the story. I was on the show, somebody told me to play her video, and I did. It was so that the sheriff went to serve her restraining order letter. The letter was given to her to go to court on Monday. Virtual. She's now going in person. It's going to be a video, a virtual court hearing by the judge. She will need a public defender, and she will get it. She need people that understand the system to guide her. And she have to listen. And she's already listening. Even though I notice that she's stubborn. But that's okay. But what is bothering me this morning, I slept over it. I woke up feeling like this. SATTA need an intervention. In fact, 2 weeks ago when SATTA went, when her husband went to the house, they couldn't find the keys. Or she couldn't get her keys to the door. If I had known, I was going to call 302. Or I'm going to take her to Fairview myself. The complaint was, he want to sell the house. The house is already on the market. The townhome have been on the market now for 2 weeks. I'm going to drive past the townhome, maybe today or tomorrow, and take a picture of the property. So we can have a clear indication of what we are talking about. It's not a crime. Collie put the house on the market because he don't live there. He live with his brother and he's paying mortgage. And to be honest, unless you don't live in this country, that's the only way you will say Collie is wicked. I love SATTA. I see SATTA like Ufuma. I see SATTA like SA. I see SATTA like my niece Chappie in the UK. But I'll be honest, no man will pay a mortgage and you don't live in the house. That's not Liberian. Right now, Collie live with his brother. And he been there now for months. But he still been paying the mortgage because his name is on the mortgage. Even though her name is there too, but his name is there with the bank. He was the one that borrowed the money. He loaned the money. The house of finance under his name. Good morning, sweetheart. I will 10:13, 10:20, whatever. I will not rest until I do it. I want to do it because that is not only about doing show business. But after the camera is turned off, after people come and see me like last night, 1,200 and more people watched the show live. This morning, I did 29,000 people watch the show. That's okay for show business. But what about SATTA? She have an appointment this morning. And I want to take a bold step. If we have to drag her to Fairview, she got to go. I'm sorry. If we have to give her sweet kidney, she got to go to the hospital. That's the only thing that will make me satisfied to celebrate my son's birthday. Because no once upon a time, Ovia was in that same situation. And I didn't understand mental health then. I didn't understand the importance of medication then. Today I understand that medication is not God, but medication is powerful. Because it was God who gave men sense to create medicine. That is simple. It means quite stupid. Medication is powerful. The same medicine that can kill you, it can heal you. You can pray for the person, but they can't take the medication. I will not say she's crazy, but she just needs some kind of chemical balance. That's all. When Kwani went to the hospital 2 weeks ago, they got into a fight. And we all know from what we saw on social media. She was the fight. She was the fight to hit on him. She was the fight to hit on him. It's not her. She's not doing it intentionally. Imbalance. The brain is not balanced. She needs medication to calm her down, to make her to sleep, to make her to rest. Liberians, we got to educate people on mental health. And thank God, this month, I'm celebrating Ovi, my son, who should be 24 years old, that live with mental health. Ovi mental situation. Ovi used to throw things at us. Ovi used to throw things. He would not want to eat. Stubborn. They are very stubborn. They are very stubborn. But the medication will help to break it through prayers. And she will be just fine. We got to do an intervention. We got to. Coming there with the cameras, I felt bad last night. Why? I did not call 911 after the show was aired. That's what I should have done. Even though I was in a hurry, but I should have done that. Not for SATTA. Not for only SATTA. But for her mom, who is not here. Her family in Liberia too, who are not here. She needs an intervention. Kwali is a good man. I'm going to have to sit down with him soon. Kwali took her to her friend took her to the hospital day for yesterday, 2 days ago, to do her intake. And Kwali went alone. That's the good news in all of this. I was surprised to know that Kwali went to that first meeting. While he was there, then he got a notification on his phone that SATTA was going to be served. The restraining order was already put in place. It was approved by the judge to go and serve her. So yesterday morning, she was served by the sheriff. The sheriff comes to your door, they knock your door, you open your door, they serve you. So she got caught on Monday. We pray that all goes well. Right now, she's being charged with domestic. Domestic is not good. With domestic, you cannot find a job. No job want to hire you if they know that you are violent. So we're trying to appeal to Kwali to drop the case. The bad news is this, is even if Kwali drop the case, the state might pick it up because the state do not take it for granted. The state do not take hating on people, violence, attack, assault for granted. The state might pick it up. He still loves his wife. I've never seen him before. But from what I heard yesterday, I moved to say this today. I'm convinced. Quali went to the hospital with them day before yesterday. But then after the restraining order was approved by the judge, it came to his phone. He told the girl he wanted to leave the clinic. The girl said, you can be here yet. He said, no, I've already put a restraining order on her. It means I can be in her space. 25 feet, 10 feet, 6 feet away from that person. When you do that, it's very important. Because I mean, you already told the court the person is dangerous. You can't say somebody is dangerous, then you stay around him, right? If she's a threat to society or take a bomb, yes, she need anger management too, but the medication will come up. How can somebody understand anger management if they're not on the medication? The medication help to calm you. Even we that take medication for blood pressure, when we take our blood pressure medication, we go to sleep. Because the blood pressure medication calm the heart. It reduces the heart rate. Medication is powerful. And that's what I tried to tell her last night. When I stopped taking my medication, or when I was not taking my medication the right way, you all saw me. I was looking at skeleton. Since I started taking my insulin right, my body started coming back. That's the power of medication, my dear friends. Don't be ashamed. Don't allow nobody to stigmatize you. Because you are the one who's going to be the victim. And that was the intervention last night. We had to talk to her. We had to smooth her with kind voice. Just imagine, I don't even have patience. But I have patience for her. I don't have patience, I'm sorry. We can give Kebe anything in this world. I mean, SATTA, but SATTA need to see a doctor. She need to go to a mental ward. When you go to Fairview, they put you in an emergency ward first. While you're in the emergency ward, they don't find a bed upstairs in the mental ward. Trust me, I've been there doing that. They put you in the mental ward and they calm you down. That's how they used to calm over. I used to be a constant visitor at Fairview, downtown, Riverside, because of OV. So when I left SATTA last night, I'm still unrestful. I'm still unsettled. I still feel like I'm guilty of something that I did not call the ambulance to carry her to the hospital. Most times they will refuse. People like SATTA, they will not want to go to the hospital because they see nothing wrong with them. Don't mind them. They will never. You can't tell them before their face. For those who don't understand what was going on last night, you can tell the girl before her face that something is wrong with you. You try to offend her. You are trying to aggravate her mood. And I didn't want to do that to her last night. It's like you are insulting her because they still have their pride. They still have their dignity. You can't tell her you crazy. You can't tell her something wrong with you. You got to play smart. It's psychology. So this morning, I'm still trying to make my way. She have a very important appointment this morning. After her appointment, she will go to, we'll try to see if we can take her downtown. She got to go to Fairview to get attention. This morning, she's going to the social welfare office. It's no secret because her situation has been brought to the platform already. This morning, she's going to the county office. The county office is going to help her with food stamps. You got to be eating. They will help her with medical. They will help her with cash assistance. Even though right now she's on her husband's medical, but one thing I made her to understand yesterday, you cannot depend on Quali. Quali brought you here. At least You got your green card. You heard her last time for those that watch the show. She got her green card. He set you on your feet. He has given you a platform. He has given you a reason to live. Even if he don't want to be in your life no more, say, God, thank you. I'm in the greatest country on the planet. I can get medical. I can get food stamps. I can get cash assistance. And a social worker can even help her with a place to stay. That's the beauty of being living in America. That's the advantage of living in this country. You are not entitled, but at least that's the opportunity we got to live here. Because one, the reason why she needs a social worker, because the social worker will be calling all these agencies to help her. If she need an apartment to stay, the social worker will make sure she connect with apartments. They will pay her rent. They will give her ASAP Section 8. Just in case they go to court. We don't know what the judge is going to say on Monday. The judge might tell the public defender that is going to defend her that if calling the horse is already in the market. So the judge might tell order her to build for family member until the horse is sold. Maybe the reason why Collie do not want to file for divorce is because Collie do not want to pay alimony. He don't want to pay sponsor support because he is still responsible for SATTA being in this country. He is her sponsor. We got to understand that. But in the time being, she got to have a plan B. The state is here to help her. And that's why I want to stay in the gap as a mother. Not only a talk show host, but as a mother. Since her mom is not here. Her mom came on this platform before. And her mom told us that in Liberia growing up, SATTA, nothing was wrong with SATTA mentally. But from what I'm hearing from SATTA childhood friend, when SATTA was growing up, SATTA was isolated. SATTA had no friend. That's another sign of mental illness, my dear friends and well-wishers. This morning, somebody is coming with her to the county office, but I will be communicating with them. They will be going to the county office this morning to take care of business. First and foremost, she needs a social worker. She needs her food stamps. She needs her cash benefit. This is just an update to the community. She needs her medical assistance. Right now, she's stopping with her friend, but no friend will take your trouble in this country. No friend. I'm sorry. And I know it will come to a point SATTA will break down because she's not going to work. She had a job. She did. From my understanding last night, some of the reasons why SATTA is behaving like this is because she stayed in the apartment all day. We all know the brain got to be moving. When you're not working, it makes you depressed. She went to work and she was charged, or sure, they put something on her record for aggression, anger. Somebody wrote anger management. She went to work and they told her not to come back. Anywhere she go apply for a job, they tell her they can't hire her. That's why she's not working. Because they got anger management on her record. But one thing probably the job they didn't know too, or even if they know, they can tell her that she need to see a psych doctor. She can get food stamps. What are you talking about? Because of green card holder. You stupid fool. They can you ask for here. SATTA got 10 years green card. What are you talking? She can get everything. And right now she and her husband, they are separated. They are separated. That man is her estranged husband. They are not together no more. And worst of all, he have already restrained her. So anywhere she living right now, she will need food to eat. She will need cash to compensate. Even if that to get a person $200 a month, she gotta be paying something. We all know. Nothing free yet. Well, the job let her go. Nothing suing better yet. The judge, they say the job let her go because of aggression. She was not performing well mentally. So they had to let her go. Anywhere she go for a job, they don't hire her because it went on her record. So when I started going to go to her school job, started to focus on her mental health first. Kiki, Satan need to focus on her mental health first. Let's hit the nail on the hammer. We are not faking it here to make it. First and foremost, because if you are mentally, if you are not stable, you cannot function in any society. If you are not stable, you can't even have a roommate. Because if something make you mad, you are going to take the whole goddamn bottle and bust it on your roommate head. A lot of men going to Africa to get married, going other places around the world to get married. They don't know these women mental state. A lot of women going to Africa to get married, they don't know these men mental state. Mental illness is real. That's what I'm trying to portray this morning. They can't get full step. Don't mind the fools. She's entitled to anything any American citizen can get. From what I'm understanding, she's on her husband medical. But I don't know. I don't know how. Man, can you push it from here, man? I don't know how she's going to go about it. I mean, how long she can stay on his medical. But like I told her yesterday, the best thing is to get your own medical under the state. The state will give you medical. The state will give you insurance. The state will give you food to eat. You will be assigned to a social worker. The social worker will make sure you get a place to stay. Because right now, the house is on the market. Now maybe the house is on the market. The horse have been listed now for the past 2 weeks. They live in a townhome in Brooklyn Park. And Quali was not living there. Like I said previously, Quali was not living there. Quali do not live there right now. Quali live with his brother. But he has still been paying the mortgage. Quali go to work. And there is no way in this America, unless you in Africa, you don't understand. Yeah, the horses say you gotta pay something they call mortgage. When you live in somewhere, you gotta pay something they call rent. Nobody want to be paying mortgage or rent and don't live under that roof. Nobody get that kind of money to pay rent for 2 places. Quali paying rent at your brothers. He paying mortgage at your house. He is taking care of SATTA financially. He gets SATTA allowance. He's doing a part. So we got to give him his flowers. We got to give him his gold medal. He's doing his best. And we got to understand something too. Maybe Quali too, he not too literate. He just been trying. He can't do it no more. The horse got to go on the market. But I want that a personal business. When you got to the horse, that a personal business. My most important point here this morning is for SATTA to get the help she needs. Mentally. First and foremost, SATTA needs mental health. First. She needs that mental help first. Mental evaluation. She already did the intake. She will see a psychologist. The psychologist will evaluate her. If she needs medication, the psychologist will tell her you need medication. They will prescribe medication. The medication will be sent to the pharmacy. The pharmacy will do the job. Now, if SATTA go into the emergency right now at Fairview will lock her up. Fairview will put her in an emergency room first. They will find a bed upstairs and they will lock her up until she's treated. They will give her medication. It will put her to sleep. It will calm her nerves. It will calm her. And she will start thinking right. The poor girl is suffering. The poor girl has been suffering. Because one thing I will say too, she's stubborn. For what I'm hearing from reliable sources, Kwali have tried. He have called the police. He have called the emergency. He have called the ambulance. She said no. And they can't drag her in. Because that's all right. If you told, from what I see, she's a vulnerable adult, but she's taking her senses going there. All she need actually is small, they can make her balance. It should be just fine. And the medication can take care of that. My son went through that. Today, when you are Ovie sit down here, you don't even know that Ovie. Ovie for 2015. You don't even know that Ovie. Ovie change. You tell Ovie tie your shoelace, he will tie it. You tell Ovie go to the bathroom, he will go. You don't even have to tell him. He cannot be used the restroom. He can't, he sit down. He turn the TV on, he turn it off. They are not crazy. They just need the medication to balance. We have to teach mental health in our small Liberian community. And most times, people like SATTA, people like Ovie, they are in denial. And that's some of the reasons why Ovie cannot live with me. Because if he start taking a medication, he will break down mentally. And if he break down mentally, he can hurt himself, or hurt me, or hurt his sisters. We're not going down that road. We are past that place. That's why today, I can teach a whole class on mental health. I've been down that road. So this morning, by the special grace of God, she's going down to the county. As I said, she's going to get the help she needs. That's what the county is here for. The county is here to help those that are in need. Don't be ashamed. Do not be in denial. If your family member is going through this crisis, it's called crisis. They get the crisis line number. Call 911. The ambulance will come. The police will come. They will 302, They will carry them. They will take the medication. I love this topic. I love this topic. And that's what she's going down today for. She's going to be assigned to a social worker. Yes, she's going to the county today. I'm going to call. When they get to the office, they'll call me. Today, they are going to get her food stamp, apply for food stamp. She said she did before, but she didn't see no letter. I don't know what address she's going to use. But I will call her and tell them at least she can use her friend's address so she can get her mails. That means they got to go to the post office too. Because she will need food stamps, medical, cash assistance. Right now she's stopping with her friend. We don't know what the judge is going to say on Monday. The horse is already on the market. Knowing this country, maybe the judge will tell her to be with a family member. They will ask her, maybe, do you have a family member? Do you have a friend that you can be with in the time being? Do you have resources? And that's what the county is here for. The county will provide you resources. Social worker, food stamp, cash assistance, and medical. Once these things are lined up, she's good to go. Or psychiatrist, or therapist. Her medication. Because she grew up this way in Liberia and there was no intervention. There was no medication. There was no psychiatrist. There was no therapist. And the poor girl suffered. Yes, she can go to the post office for change of address. Let's wait until Monday to see what the judge will say. And she could apply for she would apply for a Bono lawyer today. Because she knew a lawyer to represent her on Monday. I already told her when the judge is speaking, you don't speak. When the judge is speaking, you got to be quiet. You can't be explaining Maria's story. They say, well, in Maria, the time you brought me, the judge do not want to hear that you are charged of domestic. That's the issue. The judge is not talking about immigration. The judge is not talking about repatriation. The judge is not talking about anything else but the reason for which you went to court for. That's how it's done in America. The poor girl suffered, and she's still suffering. SATTA should not have no domestic on her if she was taking her medication. But because she was stubborn too, so when they call the police, and she said she's not coming to the hospital, they couldn't force her. And when she get angry, she can hit. And that's normal for people that suffer what she's suffering. It could be psychosis. It could be anything else that she's suffering from. But there is medication. There is help. And if she listening, she will get the help. If she wants, she will get the help. If she agree, she will get the help she need. And she will not suffer no more. She's not crazy. She just needs a chemical balance. We need to understand the difference. Important here, man. Can make it relevant to low lives. The code you is SATTA. SATTA is a green card holder. SATTA get a 10 years green card. That's the good news here. So with or without quality, she can still make it in America. You start telling the kid, go to Africa. They will go up to Africa. They will pray for you in Africa. And she was there. She was in Africa. Wasn't she in Africa? Yeah, legally you can say the one and say she got a son. She got to have a signature to Yola. That one is true, Tito. That one is true. But for the time being, she knew a place to be. Let's see what the judge is going to say on Monday. We know yet. We know yet. We are still waiting to see what the judge will say. That's what she needs, a legal representation. Somebody is going to represent her in court. She needs a bono lawyer. Bono lawyer, a free lawyer. Because she don't have a job. For those in other parts of the world who don't understand, I'm talking to you. I see lawyers showing the show. She will be assigned a free lawyer. We call it bono. Separate lawyer. And then they will represent her on Monday. So let's see how far the case is going to go. You know her. She'll come on the air and she'll tell you. When I saw she's sleeping, I was kind of concerned last night. Because I was told she'd been drinking a lot of energy drink. And the energy drink will not make you to sleep. It will keep you up. It will keep you up. So, yeah, a public defender. So, she will be granted one. She's eligible for one. So we'll take it from there. We pray that all goes well. Maybe the judge will tell her to go back home. We don't know yet. But even if the judge tells, go back. Even if the judge tells her to go back home, she will still need the following things I just named. She will need her food stamps. She will need her cash assistance because she's not working right now. She will need those things at this junction. She will get whatever she needs. She lives in the greatest country on the planet. That's why anytime I do the Good Morning Show, I like to wave the flag of liberty. Yes, she be drinking a lot of energy drink. It stimulates, it makes her to be hyper. She stays up all night. And I'm sure she's sleeping right now. She went through a lot yesterday. She's a beautiful girl. A beautiful light skin, what you call it, yellow machine. Don't wonder why. Don't wonder why. Quali went heads over heels. But I think Quali was just looking at the body. He was not paying attention to other details. His attention was on the body. A lot of beautiful men, handsome men and beautiful women are out there. But mentally, they are suffering. We need to take that into consideration on this mental health. In this mental health month. April 2nd was mental health day. But I declare the whole of April mental health awareness month on behalf of my dear son, who because of medication in this great country, Ovie is calm. Ovie is operative. Ovie is the sweetest boy right now alive. This morning, I know you already left for the program. He's taking instructions now because of medication. Don't be afraid of medication. The medication will not kill you. So the medication has side effect, but it's not going to kill you. Hello?
Oh, good morning, Charlotte Robert. How you doing?
Good morning, Victoria.
Yeah, I'm so happy that you went to see her and you're giving her the best advice. And it's good that people talk to these young girls and she have to follow the system. If he put restraining order for domestic violence, she would just go to court. She shouldn't, as you said, she shouldn't talk too much. Let her lawyer do the talking. If she go to court Monday, she don't have a lawyer, the judge will postpone the case. Sometimes people are afraid to go to court. When you go to court, you tell the judge, Your Honor, I've been going through a lot. I'm from the country. SATTA, listen to me. Listen to exactly what you tell the judge. I'm from the country for civil war. I came to America. My husband brought me. Things not been going well with me. And when the judge asks you certain questions, you already know the answer. He will ask you, do you need help? Tell him yes. Say, I need help. They will call up people to give you help. You don't have to take pills from the beginning, SATTA. You can go see your SAC. You can sit there and explain your problem. That SAC will let you talk.
Tato, listen, and the side Tato make the recommendation now.
No, I'm saying when the judge asks her, do you want help? And she said, yes. The judge will order for her to go see a SAC doctor.
Oh,
and she can sit with a psych doctor to talk. It's
yeah,
not
you do.
about, yeah, it's not about medication from the beginning.
You're not going to go see side Tato, mean the couple force medication in your mouth. She
No.
will listen. She already, maybe you're not listening. She already went to,
All right.
do you call it? She already went to intake.
Okay.
So we see your side Tato soon.
Okay. That's good. So anything she go to the court, let her be patient. Let her sit there. Let her lawyer do the talking.
That's what I told her.
And don't explain too much in her mind. You know, sometimes you get agitated. You get agitated. Just hold yourself. Say you in court because these judges don't. So you start talking, that they will put you out of the court.
Well, the reason why you are even there is because domestic.
Yeah,
You charge her with domestic. So
Yeah,
you don't want to show to the judge that you are aggressive.
Thank you. You have to calm down because I know Collie already sent a video with his lawyer on Facebook for the judge. So just give her all of that on the married woman.
Yes,
so that
thank you.
There's certain police that been going there and been writing.
Not certain police, the police are paying there all the time.
Okay, so they've been writing against her that they see certain behavior because the court order was too fast. So when you go there,
numerous necessary.
Yeah, and she don't want to get help. And the only way mental illness get help, you judge have to order you to see your psych. At least she's setting the example before she go to the judge. She already said, I went to see your psych. I got an appointment. So that's a plus for her.
She got appointment.
Yeah, I got an appointment. That's
And
what.
this morning, like I said, she's going to the county office to apply to see us. I mean, to ask to see a social worker to be assigned. She'll be apply for food stamp, cash, medical, even though she's still on her colleagues. And then she will apply for public defender this morning. Because she need a public defender to defend her on Monday. The court is Monday. Hello? I came with people saying, Ataya. So we just pray for the best that SATTA will come out of this for testimony. How she overcame all of this when she came to America. SATTA have been here for 5 years. I must say, I didn't know that yesterday. Maybe she been saying it, but I didn't hear her. She been here for 5 years. She got a 10 years green card. She's eligible for anything in America right now. Apart from Social Security. She can get food stamp, she can get cash, she can get medical, she can get Section A, any help. She can get it right now. Because right now, too, she is a vulnerable adult, if you ask me. Go ahead.
Good morning, Charlotte.
Yeah, you share, yeah, you drop. So now.
Good morning, Charlotte.
Yeah, you said good morning already. I heard you said good morning.
Come on. Okay, Charlotte, I just want to say thanks to you very much. I saw the mother feeling in you yesterday when you heard that thing. You didn't rest until you went to see SATTA. Thank you very much. Okay. One thing, you got little temper, but you got good heart. You just like my grandmother.
I got temper. And the only thing, don't get people, but I get off.
My grandmother will curse you or do everything to you, but she got a good heart, and I saw it in you yesterday. You know, we Liberia, when people go, oh, we don't do this, we don't do that, but you really went to see her. And I heard on the line, they said you spent 4 hours with them. Thank you very much. You stood as a mother, you stood as a Liberian that cared for somebody. So thank you very much, Shadow. And one thing, this message goes to SATTA, my sister. We love you. We are all Liberian women. But when people offer you help, don't say, I don't need no help. I don't want nothing from anybody. Coming to America, we all went through a lot. Shadow. I who here, I'm a testimony. The people that brought us to this country, the woman was hanging somewhere that welfare was helping her. So we were 12 that she brought. So the people say, we gave you the apartment. We didn't give all those people apartment. They asked us to leave after 3 months in this country. It took a Liberian woman to take me and my sister in. She said, we all from the same country, let's go home. Somebody that never knew from anywhere. That lady helped me 3 good years. I was in those people, all my little sister and I. We didn't pay rent. I got job. I said, Mommy and Daddy, let me pay rent. They said, no, you're not paying no rent. We're helping you. We all from the same country. You can be our child too. So in this country, when you're going through a lot, and when people coming in, oh, we want to help you, don't say you don't need help, you need it.
Yeah, because people that sometimes don't forget, sometimes it's denial. Don't still forget the thing is mental health.
Okay.
You don't expect the kid to say I need help. They get partly mental health.
Okay, I understand now.
You know
and
something?
People, you know, she need all hands on deck. I'm telling you, you need people, you need everything. Even I who here say I got other stuff for SATTA that I can give to her. But they say, you know, for Shada, I don't want to talk here too much, but thank you very much. You got a good heart. And that tempo, we have to pray to come down. But thank you for tying your ways to go for SATTA.
Tempo, but I don't threaten people. I don't go in people's space and hit on them. I don't sit online and tell people I can't be here to you. But tempo is when you bother me, I cuss you up. I got serious tolerance. I don't take people's space to hit on them.
I broke down yesterday. Seeing SATTA in her pajamas sitting in the library. She get nobody here. It broke my heart because I know America. We are all spiritual in this
friends then. But their friends then went to a rescue. I want to send a
Oh, okay. Thank
shout
God.
out this morning to
Thank God for
Rachel.
that girl.
Rachel
Thank God for
went
Rachel.
there.
She said, "Oh, I'm at the library. Or they pulled me out. I just came down on my knee and I started to cry because we
Rachel
all
is
been
very
sometimes.
mature. She
Yeah,
frisky, but she's very mature. My
yeah.
friend little. My friend
Yes.
little.
So, Rachel, thank you very much. Sis. Thank you. God bless you. Shout out. God bless everybody. When you were on the couch with SATTA and she was smiling, it made me happy. Okay, so thank you very
She
much.
felt good that we went to see her.
Yeah,
We were
yeah. So,
3 days yesterday. I went to see her.
yeah.
Of
And
course.
the last time, there was somebody that when we got out and I have my Ghana's mom go bed and that lady came and tapped my shoulder, my daughter, you can be my child. Let's go home. It meant a lot to me. I saw myself inside that yesterday. You look
Yeah.
up, you look down, shadow. I cried in this country until I couldn't finish. But now
Hello,
I'm
somebody text on
happy.
the show too.
Okay, then let
So,
me leave you.
hello,
Let me leave you.
hello. No, you can stay there, but hello.
Hey, hi Charlotte, how are you?
Good morning, sweetheart.
I just have two questions real quick because I wanted to understand. I don't know, but somebody said something on here about a restraining order, but I just wanted to clarify the restraining order thing because I think it's the same in every
She was
state.
served restraining order yesterday.
Yeah. So even though you're served, immediately when you're served, it's not based on any previous thing. It's just based on what that person wrote when they went to the court to seek, you know, grievance, right? So that's why you go to court, and then in court you prove that you need this restraining order because anybody can put a restraining order on anyone. I myself
Yes.
sitting here, somebody has put innocent, quiet little Eugenia. Somebody had put try to get a restraining order on me, but when we went to court, they wasn't able to prove that I was a threat or any kind of thing, and the judge just looked at that nonsense and threw it out. So I just wanted to say that it's not based on no previous anything, but when he gets to court now, he will bring out these videos and his testimonies, and people
No,
will come and
he
say,
said she attacked him. She attacked him 2 weeks ago when she went to the house for the keys. Oh, go ahead.
yeah, but no. So I just, and then another thing I wanted to ask, I'm glad you guys are going this route through the court instead of trying to get her chaptered through the hospital route, because I work in a hospital. When patients come, if they're not willing to participate, once they get evaluated, they can't keep them against their will unless she's an imminent threat, against herself. So I didn't know if you have ever talked about how it went with Ovier, because I know you said he wasn't willing in the beginning. Did y'all go through the hospital route, or was it something similar like this where a
What,
social worker was
but
assigned?
the difference with Ovia and SATTA, Ovia was younger.
Okay.
SATTA is 31 years old, according to her state to be corrected.
Yeah.
Now, if there were if I carry SATTA now to Fairview, Riverside, Fairview is specialized too for mental health. They got a floor upstairs for adults. They will keep her in when she said, if she's willing, they will give her medication first of all to calm down. They have what is to do over here. Then they'll find a bed upstairs at the Fairview mental ward. They will keep her there for 2 weeks. The psychologist will see her. Social worker will go there. They will allow her everything. And then at that point, they will make the evaluation if the determination if she could go on medication or not. But that is left with a psychiatrist.
Okay.
But your question is, you can force them. Inside that case, Quali have been calling, according to what I've been hearing. Quali have called the police. He have called the ambulance to take her in. But she said no. So they didn't force her. But I told her last night, at this junction, you need intervention. 2 days ago, she did intake to see a psychiatrist. A colleague accompanied her. Just 2 days ago, before the restraining order was served yesterday, according to what I heard.
Yeah, so that's what I was saying. So, because the way I saw you interviewing her yesterday, she's not having no manic episode. She's very calm. She's able to answer questions. So, if she's not willing to participate in this, they will not be able to keep
At this
her. You
point,
know what I'm saying?
yeah, at this junction, if me, because the person answer the question, So mentally they are okay. We do not understand that. You
Ma'am,
can answer,
I
you can
work in
answer
mental
question.
health.
It mean that your mental state. You can still see.
Yeah.
Her friend, listen. Her friend said there was some time in the apartment. They just sitting there, right? SATTA stood up. She said, I see something. You're behind me. You won't hear me. And guess what? SATTA said Allah. She never did that before. You know what I mean? She's in denial.
Yeah, so what I'm trying to say is,
And that
respect.
you guys call it in a medical field.
She's having hallucinations. But what
So
I'm saying
and
is,
medication can help to stop that, to reduce that.
yes, but CR, what I'm trying to say is, in the moment when the people are evaluating her, right? If she
Yeah.
doesn't exhibit that, or when they ask her, are you having visual hallucinations or auditory hallucination? Of course, she would say no, and they have
Yes.
not seen her exhibit that, right? So they're only going to go by what they see in the evaluation. So that's why I like this route that's not in the hospital, because she'll have somebody assigned to her through the court, and she'll have a psychiatrist that she'll be seeing regularly. So in those regular visits with that psychiatrist, they will be able to pick up on some things that are off with her, not through the hospital. The hospital is a limited time that you're there and they're
Yeah. I know that.
evaluating you.
The hospital
Yeah.
just emergency.
Yeah. That's what I was saying. I don't
But
like this
then
one.
with all the complaints, because you see, mental health is not determined by blood work. I know you know that.
No, no, it's
Mental
not.
health is determined by behavior. Yes or
Yeah.
no? So
Yes, that's correct.
that's why it was good at calling a company name for the intake. The hating, the videos, the psychiatrist is going to see all of that behavior. So they already know behavior determine mental health, mental
Yes.
crisis.
Mm-hmm.
Yes or no?
Yes, the only time the blood work come into play is if you're already taking psych medications and they're trying to test the toxicity level to see if that medication is
It's working.
effective for you.
Thank you.
Yes, that's the only time blood work
So
come into it.
mental health is determined by behavior.
Behavior. Yes.
So with all this behavior that is going on, Satan need to be put on some kind of medication,
Yeah.
agree or not, to
She
calm us
does,
down.
to calm her thoughts, to stop the hallucination so she can be able to think clearly and make rational
Yes,
decisions. Yeah.
yes. So
No, I
we
just
all
want to
pray for the
thank you.
best.
I'm glad you guys are intervening. I'll be following. If there's any kind of,
Yes.
help that we need to all
The
come
hospital,
together.
with the hospital one, let me say this. The reason why I mentioned the hospital one, especially they said 2 weeks ago, when Colin went to the house, the lights that they put on the door
Yes.
when they sell the house, or the
Yes.
keys, something happened about the keys situation. And she asked Colin if Colin took her keys. Colin said no. And they got into a fight. And
Okay.
the reason why Colin don't live there right now, even though you pay the mortgage, is because of the physical attack.
Okay.
And you don't want to get in trouble. I don't blame him.
Yeah, I don't blame you
Now,
either.
anytime she does that, when the police come and they want to 201, and how you call it 302 or 203,
Mm-hmm.
she refused. They can't force her.
Exactly. They can't.
But then with all the crisis going on, that's what Saturday, that's why our intervention need to occur right away. I mean ASAP. Even me last night, after the interview and everything, when I came home, I woke up 5 o'clock this morning, caller, and I'm still now settled mentally. You know why?
Why's that?
I thought I should have driven her to the hospital last night. That's all I want to do right now. I just want to go to the hospital just for the girl something to calm down.
But that's what
She's
I'm
not
trying to
okay.
tell you. Even though the way I saw her in the interview last night, they wouldn't give her anything. When I have patients like that, they're already
They
calm.
do. They do, yeah.
Huh?
They do.
Okay.
Don't, don't forget,
I
no,
deal
no,
with
no,
mental
see, don't
patients all
forget,
day long.
I had a son with mental illness. They do. I got a
That's what I'm
son with
trying to
mental
tell
illness.
you. There's different degrees to it. I would hope
Well,
they would. It
okay,
depends on
well,
the
okay, go
hospital.
to the hospital. They gave Ophiel something to calm down.
So the drug of choice that we normally do is Zyprexa. That's like the first line of thing, or Haldol. I'm trying to tell you, she wasn't the what I saw, and I'm just going by my own experience of what I saw from your interview with her. She didn't warrant anything like that. And that's why in
most
SATTA
times
case,
they're in denial.
of course. And in SATTA case, she would have to be a willing participant in this. That's why I said the hospital is not the best route all the time. What you guys are doing for her to go through court, get a psychiatric person assigned to her is a better scenario
I
for
know
her.
that she need a permanent doctor. That was true, right?
Yeah.
She knew a doctor that will refer her to other, resources. If medication is needed,
Yeah.
the psychiatrist will. I know that. I know
Yeah.
that for sure. But taking her to
And
the hospital for intervention. Yes or no?
yes, and if the person's not, yes, and if the person's not mantic, or she's not having hallucinations on the spot, or she's not exhibiting anything that will warrant medication, we'll not give it to her at the hospital. That's all I'm trying to say.
Okay,
But
one
everybody's
point.
case is
Yeah, one
different.
reason why we're carrying her in, she's not sleeping too. She's not sleeping.
And to be honest with you, can I be very honest with you?
Yes.
In the hospital, I work in ER, I work in psych, and I work in the ICU. That's not important if she's not sleeping. To you all, the family member, that is important, right? But that's a bed she's occupying that they're not gonna do anything with her. She would have been discharged, and y'all would still have to go through this process. So that's why I said this process right here is better for her. Unless now she's having some type of manic episode, she's causing harm to herself, then the hospital situation will be
But
better because
getting
they're
other
going to
people is
immediately.
calm.
Not when she can stop when you direct her. Like if she's
No.
redirectable.
You see the girl when you're doing appearance. You see, let's see. I know you have more information than me. You see the girl coming on live. What kind of normal person come on live and hit their husband and record it on live?
No, it's not
No.
normal. It's not normal, but it doesn't warrant an emergency setting, Ciara. I hope I'm making sense here. I'm sorry. So, for example, in that moment,
So
right,
wait.
she's hitting.
So the was wait, let's see. So the hospital want to the community will sit back until somebody die.
No, but this is what I'm trying to explain to our audience here, right? The hospital is not your best bet all the time because guess what? It's not even when you're having an episode and you see, right? She even told you when they call the police in those moments. Once she is able to calm down right then and there, and she's able to be redirected, and she say, "No, I don't want to go in." Why do you think they don't take her in that moment?
Yeah, they don't take her.
Yeah, they're not gonna
But
take
guess
her.
what? Because they don't take them, that's why people on the streets killing thousands of people.
Yes, man, it is. I even had a
See the
patient the
side?
other day. I had a patient the other day who was still hallucinating, right? But she
Yeah.
refused to take the medication. Do you know they did not even chapter her to send her to our psych ward? They discharged that woman. I even cried that day. Why are we discharging this young black girl on the street? Who knows what she come and go do to herself? They do that all the time. So
You know
people
what?
like you,
You know why the boss was treating order? Because the boss said, if you sit in the house, right, and people coming to look at the house, and Satan refused to open the door, or when he get there, and Satan start attacking him, he cannot attack Satan back.
no, he cannot. But
Why
he
you boss
himself,
restraining
he
order?
needs to calm down now. He cannot just sell the house from underneath her too.
And now the
I know
restraining
he.
order preventing her from coming in her house, and that's what
Yeah,
she's used to.
yeah.
She was not okay last night because she want to be on comfort zone than anybody else,
Mhm.
right?
Eugenia saying the right thing.
Let
Charlotte.
me go so other
No,
people can come
okay.
on.
Regina saying the right
Don't
thing.
stay there, Eugenia.
Yeah,
Don't
Regina
stay.
say that. Maybe she not explain it. Let me tell you about mental illness. Alone, she's not diagnosed by a psychologist. You can't claim she have mental
I know that.
illness. The police.
I know that.
Yes, and she have to go to court for the judge to order for her to see a psychologist.
No.
Yeah.
La.
No, I
Hey,
know.
stop the
I'm
lying.
not lying. I'm
Don't do
saying
this.
right now.
No. My
No,
son,
let me
hey, give me chance. I
okay,
got
go
a
ahead.
special this son. My son was never
No,
ordered by no judge.
your son was
Okay, let's see.
diagnosed.
And let's see. Can I speak? What do this? It get to me.
Okay, go ahead.
If you got on medication because of behavior, there was a day of you took the iron, the pressing iron. He almost threw that shit in my face. So we get intervention right away, right?
Did you?
But Ovia
I
had a
agree.
social worker. Can I speak?
Go ahead.
Ovia had a social worker, and the social worker connected us for a psychiatrist. Then the psychiatrist put him on medication.
Okay.
When you
Charlotte, can
refuse
I ask?
to take a medication, that's why today is in a group home.
Yeah.
Instead of you start taking a medication regularly, see your psychiatrist, going to therapy, his mood has changed. This girl is suffering appearance. They get intervention or psychiatrist or social worker or therapy or just do not need to order SATTA. Most of us see a psychiatrist. SATTA just did an intake 2 days ago.
She went willingly.
Yes.
Oh,
So you
what I'm
are
saying.
trying to say,
No.
or just,
I said if she
or
no,
just have to order.
no, I
And that's a
said
no from
when
hell.
she refused. Okay, you Harper Charlotte,
Israel,
calm
I
down.
don't want
No,
the kid is
calm
suffering.
down.
You want
No, we're
somebody to
not
die?
calm down. I came on the show because we all have to learn. Calm down, man. I know that you're sure,
You
but
don't do
it's
that.
common.
Besides,
If I'm a
no,
grown
besides show business.
no,
I live for a special need child.
yeah, but your special need child was underage. She's a grown up. If she
But I can't say,
if,
what did I say here? I said they can refuse what they eat in
yeah,
denial.
but your special need child will honor your power attorney.
Power attorney, yeah.
20.
That's the difference.
She if a grown up refuse mental health,
They
only
don't
a
force you.
judge can order
And I
that.
know that. And I know that.
Period. Okay, that's what we're trying to say.
Oh,
When
I
you
think saying the
no,
only way she can see a
come on,
psychiatrist.
when you let people finish the statement,
Yeah,
then
because I don't want you to think that I don't understand that.
no,
I live for a
not
son
saying
who
that.
live with special needs.
Yeah. Everybody got different team. On the child on the age, you have the power of attorney. SATTA is a grown woman.
Of course.
Unless she do something dangerous, she go on the street and fight and harm somebody, they take her to court and the judge order her to see a psychologist. You cannot force a grown up to go to see a psychologist.
No.
Are forced by the police. They won't do that.
No.
Okay, that's what I was saying, period.
And then let's see. We keep saying that unless she's already doing dangerous things. Hating your husband is dangerous.
Your husband have to press charges.
Your husband, but all he did not.
Okay.
Domestic.
But
One other thing again,
that's
the
what I
court
was saying, Sarah.
Okay.
302 her when she's a danger to herself and the surroundings. Like at that time, they can 302 her. But as the caller is saying, most of the things that she said is right. Charlotte, your son and SATTA case is two different cases. Your son is young and SATTA is an adult. So from my little experience that I got when I was doing my clinicals with at the psychiatric
Ovia was
hospital.
young. Ovia's an adult now.
No, I think the difference, he was young.
Yeah.
And SATTA presently she's an adult.
Yeah.
So obviously they cannot force her to take medication. And again, the first line of defense is not medication. Most of the time, when you are just newly diagnosed with a psych problem, the thing to do is you go through like the psych, you get your psychiatric doctor, you'll go through first counseling.
Yes.
You understand?
Intake.
They will cancel you, like the intake, as you said. That's what they're going to do first. They're not going to throw medication at you.
No.
And as she said again, with the hallucinations, she's not as doing it at that point. So as she said, she have to go through like a long term, like for people to like her psych to really study her and see that she exhibit these behavior. Then at that point they would decide based if she agreed if she can get on the medication. But my advice was SATTA at this point, everybody giving SATTA, advice. As you said, and I listened to you, Shanna, you make 100% sense. When she goes into that courtroom, that's why she's gonna get a a lawyer.
Mm-hmm.
She just because the first thing she and the lawyer will sit and talk, and he'll hear or she will hear everything. So based on that, the lawyer will find some evidence and they will go into the court. I want to believe that if she get the lawyer by now because it's a weekend,
She's
they
going.
will go to court.
She's coming to jail to apply for public defender.
Yeah, I sure what a lawyer might do is when they go to court, they will ask for extension. They might not do because he have to get more evidence gathered because it's a short time.
Yes.
So when she goes, as you said, Ciara, if she goes into that court, listen and let the lawyer, do the talking. you know. But I pray for SATTA, and thank you, Ciara, for going over there. And I pray that everything be.
Who's speaking right now? Who's speaking right now? Kadiati, what's your field? What's your career?
I'm doing my nursing right now.
Oh, you are a nursing student.
Yeah.
Who's the other person? Who's the other person that just on the platform?
Eugenia.
Virginia.
No,
Okay,
Eugenia.
good morning to you all. So you are a nursing student. Let's educate the public about psychosis and how do you call it? What's the other illness?
Well, they all fall under mental illness.
Yes, I know.
There's so many different
What's the
diagnoses.
name of the other illness? Trust me, I didn't eat my school fee. I did not eat my
Okay,
school fee.
which one? We have bipolar, you have
That's
schizophrenia.
polio,
Different kind
schizophrenia.
of.
That's the word. That's the word.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
So three things: psychosis, bipolar, and
Schizophrenia.
okay. So let teach the difference, please. If you have the time, give that 2 minutes. Let teach the difference. Because what I noticed, people with bipolar too, psychosis, they change mood. The mood is up and down,
Yeah,
right?
bipolar, you have highs and lows.
Bipolar.
Yeah.
So let teach. I will say a word. You can educate us.
I didn't nurse educate us.
Oh, the nursing students step back now.
Okay,
No,
and
you
not
go on step back,
and not
please.
that on the show. Welcome, Yama.
I step back. I know
Hello.
one thing again. Let me educate on the bipolar stuff.
Yeah.
With bipolar, you know, you got mood swings, right? For me, I'll always stick with SATA. For SATA, I think what she have is, I'm not gonna diagnose her. It's my,
No,
like, you
no,
know.
you're not. We're going to start here right now.
No. What I'm trying to say, I'm just trying to get the clear for you to get. Sometimes you can have like a very deep depression. It might not be
Pressure.
bipolar, or it might be delusional. It might not be bipolar.
Okay.
So, with bipolar, as I said, it's mood swing. Really, it's about mood swings. You understand? Um, and most of the time, people who have bipolar, a lot of the time, they be in denial. And denial is one of the saddest things, you know, knowing, you know, it's very sad if you are in denial. So, yeah, so far, that's what I can get on bipolar right now.
All right, Yama.
So,
Yes, good morning, everybody.
Good
good
morning. Can you
morning.
please tell us about psychosis?
Oh, yeah, so psychosis. Psychosis can be, most of the time, is temporary. It can be dormant for a while, where you have when there's less symptoms, but then sometimes you go into full psychosis. Like, I'll give a sample. Let's get away from Sarah. Like, people can have, we have all heard stories about and postpartum disease. Women be very stressed, very overwhelmed. They're very anxious. Like you say, one of the classic signs is not sleeping more than 24, 48, 72 hours. Some people go 4 days without sleeping. Those are the classic signs. But when you go into full effect, psychosis, that's when some of the mothers with postpartum kill their own kids, run away, stuff like that. And really, really is an advanced delusional state where they're a danger to themselves, and especially a danger to other people.
It's
And so I don't think,
psychosis does depression causes psychosis too? Depression?
yeah, I mean,
It
it
Yes,
can.
depends
yes,
because it's
yes.
like the thing about it, most people are people that have mental health,
Depression.
they are, it's like any other disease where you have the genetic route. You have situation route. Well, from what I see, since she been on Facebook and all that, I think hers is cultural shock. It's a big deal to come here in your late 20s as a full-grown adult and come to the so-called number one country in the world. So cultural assimilation, cultural shock, and not having the best support you can in your mind from somebody that you're very intimate with, aka your husband or boyfriend or whatever. It's a
Right.
it's a big deal. We watch and so many women on the social media, CC and other people, they are all exhibiting symptoms from cultural shock. I took my 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 income tax money, my savings, went through immigration process, filed for you, and you got the nerve to demean me and catch the first steal you see, that's cultural shock. The cultural shock in its
I'm sorry.
culture of bringing somebody to America. Thank you,
I
Regina,
don't
for
know.
helping
So
me.
you guys want us to parent mental health this
No,
morning?
no,
Wait,
no, no,
can,
no, no,
No,
no.
please,
Mental
can I
no,
step
health
please,
in?
is
Liberian.
Can
No,
I step in 1
guess what?
second?
The reason why I told you guys to stay on the platform and ask these questions,
Mhm.
because I want us to educate Liberians that mental health is real. Now, just
That
give me
I
one
even
second.
posted it,
Just give
Shala.
me
I even texted
one
mental health
second. Let
is
me say this.
real.
Okay. Okay, can I say this quick? Last night,
Yeah,
that's why
good.
I asked the question, how was her upbringing?
Right.
And the answer I got from her friend, they said in Liberia, the girl was
Mhm.
isolated. She had no friend. That is one.
That could be a clue, Shala, but it's not definitive.
No,
You can have
no,
the
that's one.
best upbringing. Anybody can get into a
Wait,
mental health
can
breakdown. That's why I
Charlotte
want your
finish? Let her
audience
finish her
to.
thought.
Yeah,
No,
okay, sorry. Go ahead, Shala. Sorry.
two. When she got here, she started working, right? And they're so
Mhm.
happy at the job. Aggression, anger. What do you think causes that anger? Now she don't have a job right now. And I know that took to put her in depression. I was made to understand last night. And I said, oh, that could be the reason for which she be in an apartment all day. Just be by yourself all day. No more you say it's depressing. Then she went to depression. But the question today is what causes, you say culture, what caused her anger, her aggression towards her husband and her co-worker at work? When they say that want to put it on her record.
Okay, can I jump in because I have to go real quick. I'll be so quick. So y'all was talking about psychosis, right? Any
Yes.
kind of thing can put you in a psychosis state.
Thank
Psychosis
you.
just means like if you're like like somebody just said, it can be temporary, it can be a full blown psychotic episode or condition that you fall yourself in. But you're right, depression can cause it, trauma. Some people can have it from post the war, like PTSD symptoms that lingering on. That I think a lot of us are dealing with. So psychosis is in bipolar. It's in all these other diagnoses, mental illness diseases. It's just a break from reality. Like your
Yeah.
reality is impaired. You can be hallucinating. You can be delusional, disorganized thinking. All of that kind of thing falls into psychosis.
Yeah.
And even some medication, you can have interaction with different medications, like your regular common medication, like a blood pressure medication, can interact with
So
something else, and you
do
can
you
fall
think that people
into
that live with
psychosis.
psychosis, people that have psychosis, right? And I'm not saying that SATTA do. Can they live a normal life? Yes or no?
Yeah,
It's
because it doesn't have
a
to be
partner,
permanent.
right?
Yes.
How? And that question is how?
Through medication, through therapy, through awareness. Yeah.
And
Uh,
let me just
and
say, a
Charlotte, I'll put
medication
it
is
the
not the
easiest
first line
way.
of defense. Medication is not the first line of defense
No,
when
it's not. It's
when you're
about,
working. Mhm.
it's
So what is?
about,
So what is?
That you
if,
go
let me
through.
Please
put it
don't
this
talk to
way,
him.
Charlotte.
Eh?
If the center, if your center does not hold, things fall apart. So mental health, one of the biggest cause of mental health is your center not holding. Your center could be cultural shock. It could be infidelity. It could be financial. Some people go through a lot of depression from financial reason. It could be extreme anxiety. It could be thinking of failure to thrive. So if your center, your cord does not hold, things
God,
fall
please.
apart. And you don't know, nobody know how the psychotic break going to appear. No
Anything
psychiatrist will tell you,
is
this is
triple.
why you don't need to
Yeah,
do this.
anything
Yeah.
can
So,
trigger
Okay,
it.
so
yeah.
who said on leaving the show? Who said how to go?
Yeah, I'm gonna get off. So this is
Do you have
Eugenia. Thank
with a
you.
closing? Do you have any closing statement before you leave?
No, I just wanted to say I joined just to I wanted to clear up that anybody can put a restraining order on you. Is when you go to court now that the judge will either grant them that restraining order or not. That's
Okay.
when you bring all your evidence. And then somebody said something here in the comment, if I can address it, please. They said something about being chapter. I don't know, in Minnesota, y'all call it 30 something. Every state
Yeah.
call it something
You know,
different.
Yeah, we call it here. We got 302.
Okay, so even when you're being chaptered, again, they don't have, if it's going through the hospital route, they do not have to keep you or even medicate you. Once you
okay.
present calmly a little bit, they're going to discharge you. That's why I said I appreciate Charlotte them going this other route by helping SATA get a psychiatrist that will be able to work with her one-on-one, because that person will evaluate her on a closer, multiple basis, and they'll see her behavior. Even when she tries to hide it, it will come out, in some conversations. And then medication is not the first line of defense unless you go through the emergency route in the hospital, because they're just trying to calm your state. But medication is not the first route. The first route is behavioral health. Like they try to deal with the behavior, talk you through it, right?
That's through therapy,
And then
right?
through therapy,
And
yeah,
try to identify those
the root
issues
cause.
that we will remove. Because not having a sense of where to sleep, it's one of your center.
Yeah.
Not knowing where you get your daily bread from to eat is a part of your center. So when your center doesn't start to hold, because you exhibit those behaviors, Charlotte. So what they do in therapy, okay, like you guys are doing, get on a social worker, food, clothing, shelter is taken care of. Then you try to de-escalate that high anxiety.
And I just want
Yeah, because
to
you
say
can
one
tell
more thing.
when she's worried about where she's going to sleep and all of that.
Yeah.
Like a lot of Liberian people, I'm sorry, one thing. A lot of Liberian
Sorry.
people like to diagnose people. I just want y'all to be very careful with that. Not just because you have a little bit of knowledge about something or you went through something similar. That doesn't mean it's going to apply to the next person. Stop diagnosing. Y'all call some names on here, CC, this person. Don't do that. Just, talk about it in general. And let's try to talk more about mental health, because it's a serious thing. We all go through it. Everybody
No,
goes through it at some
let
point.
me clarify. Let me clarify. I only mentioned CC name because she's a celebrity and we all watch her on social media. I was just giving an example.
Sissy did have a mental
I didn't
breakdown.
say she had. I didn't say she had a. I didn't try to diagnose her, but at a certain point, the attitude she presented, it wasn't her normal
It was a
attitude
mental
now.
breakdown. I'm sorry to lay her down. That's
No,
only
Other
as it
people
is.
on Facebook and do a rant. When you do a rant and you
okay,
start
y'all
talking
have a good
somebody
day.
get your heart,
Okay,
that's a
sister,
psychotic breakdown.
am I
It's
waiting
just
for the girl
Charlotte,
that just on the show?
normalized.
let me say my last statement and leave. To all my Liberian people that are here, the only thing Satan need right now is love. She need love and support.
Support.
Yes, y'all please stop criticizing her. You guys are not in her shoes. Not because she come on Facebook and say things. We are not in her shoes, but we can see that she's going through a lot. So please, the best we can do is to support her and stand by her. So you guys have a blessed day and
Please
thank you,
don't forget to
Charlotte.
visit the cash app.
I'm
When you go
about
to
to
visit
do
the
that.
show, you visit the cash app.
I'm
Eh?
gonna do that. I'm gonna do that for you now.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
All
You
right.
get a number right? You
And
got a number
Charlotte,
right?
And you got a number pin on here? No?
Wait,
Okay, check it
if
with
you
me.
read the number right? Okay,
Yeah.
if you read, I can give it to you.
Hold
It's
on, Charlotte.
763.
No, Charlotte, I don't even have a pen around me.
Well, fast
Uh-huh.
talking. Fast talking to that.
Yeah, okay, y'all be talking while I find it now. Y'all be talking.
okay, so
Okay.
Charlotte,
Yeah, ma'am.
I just wanted to say, I think that was a discrepancy of going back and forth another panelist. I just wanted to say that it's okay for her to go. The most important thing for her to go and get that order from the judge for psychiatry, because what will happen then in most
I'm
cases, the
sorry, caller.
restraining
Charlotte, I'm
this
ready.
Okay, yeah,
when
wait for you.
this
Yes,
I'm sorry.
763. Am I waiting for you?
763.
763.
Mm-hmm.
336. 336. 2197. Let me collect my money.
2197. Okay, I got it.
763. 336.
Mm-hmm.
2197. The Sarah Rama
I got
show.
it, Charlotte. I'll send it right now. Right now.
Thank you, Doc. You're a nurse. You're a nursing student, right?
Yes.
Okay, Dr.
and
Joel is on the show. Welcome, Dr. Joel.
Charlotte,
Eh?
I'm not a doctor yet. I've May 2nd. Don't do that.
My doctor and my nurse are on the show. We need more doctors, more psychologists, more
that
social
is a
workers. You
mess.
say
She
my show is
is.
negative. No way. You say my show is all about drama. We are bringing important topic. You know, all the educated people actually say they're going to work. Educated people, you're kind now. Let's talk woke this morning. Let's educate the public. Let's educate our people about mental health, because mental health is real. Come in, Joel.
I just wanted to put in my input. You had asked about psychosis, schizophrenia, and bipolar.
Yeah.
Basically, those are all disorders, and they're distinct. Basically, they're distinct mental health conditions, right?
Yes.
But in essence, they all have an overlapping of certain symptoms that they present and in each patient. And you also have to understand when each patient present, they present with clinical manifestation or signs and symptoms, right? Everyone will not, just because you're diagnosed with schizophrenia doesn't mean you're going to have the same basic signs and symptoms. Everyone is unique in their own way as they present, right? So the with psychosis is basically a symptoms, is not necessarily a standalone diagnosis. It patients that have I'm sorry, patient that have psychosis, they basically have a disconnection from reality, from what we know as the truth, right? And oftentimes they will present with hallucination and delusions. And basically the hallucination part is more of your auditory, where they're hearing things, and sometimes they will hear, okay, I'm hearing things to go kill myself or kill others or do harm to others, right? And the delusion part is the false belief that someone is after them to
Yes.
kill them.
And
That so
we
basically
saw SAP that on social media. Where
they what?
we saw SAP that on social media.
So
SATTA?
yeah,
Yes.
I haven't been on, on thing for a little bit. I haven't even watched you for a little bit, but I'm back now.
Yes.
I'm done with
I work on you that. I work on you
I'm
that.
not
We
Dr.
got that was in the church, my dear church members.
For your business, it cost my ass.
Thanks, Kaliatu.
But anyway, that's what the force believes in. So basically, and then Eugenia, I think that's her name. We're friends on Facebook. She gave you a thorough and meticulous example of the different disease process and stuff like that. So you look at also too with psychosis. It has, like I said, there's various conditions. It's also because again, psychosis is not a standalone diagnosis. It's basically a symptoms of each stuff
You
like
say stand alone
schizophrenia.
diagnosis. What do you mean for the layman? I'm gonna say I don't understand what
Standalone
stand alone means.
standalone is not, is something that is not by itself. It incorporates other disorder or other disease and stuff
The
like that. So it's things
depression.
like, yeah, severe depression is one of them. Bipolar is another aspect of it, and schizophrenia. So mental
Okay.
health disorder is like when you say mental health, is an umbrella of different or various mental health diseases like schizophrenia, paranoid, bipolar. There's so many various diseases or disorders that you is incorporated in that. And when you also mentioned with, and since we're on bipolar, you when you talked about bipolar is a mood disorders where people go from one extreme, from low to a high, and that can
And then
include,
Manic stages.
yeah, the manic state and manic episodes. When patients are having manic episodes, they have this high energy. They're euphoric is the word that is used, and that basically means if they're
and
feeling
grandiose.
happy,
And grandiose.
they're very happy. They're very impulsive.
Mhm.
They act on kind of like they're quick to react and to think. Yeah, you can do it too. You shaking your head.
You can stop on symphonic. Are you going to watch symphonic?
I say you
Symphonic?
scared. I ain't say you bipolar. I say you can be impulsive
How do
at
you
times.
describe a person mood that's something from a symphonic? How do you call it what?
Schizophrenic.
Yeah, how
Schizophrenia.
do you describe the
Bipolar.
mood?
The third has
Yeah, yeah, but
grandiose.
bipolar.
Bipolar got
How do you know
grandiose.
that?
Grandiose
Schizophrenia, it
mentality.
affects the patient ability, that it affects their thoughts,
Mhm.
their emotions, their behavior, and they can have
What
like they
kind
present
of
with,
signs? What kind of signs should we watch out for?
Auditory. Auditory
again,
having a
yeah,
lot of
like I
auditory
said, auditory
intoxication.
again is different. Each patient present differently, but one of the main symptoms or characteristic for patient that has schizophrenia, they have the hallucination, they have delusions, they have disorganized thinking, they have the negative symptoms, and that incorporates like lack of emotion and emotional ability to express themselves. So it
Okay,
makes it difficult.
so these kind of people, 1 minute they are okay, right? They can still be acting okay in society, and the other minute,
It depends if they're following the
If you're
medication, make
taking
sure
your
that they're
treatment, because the treatment will help stabilize or kind of not, I want to say neutralize their mood and stuff, but if you go off treatment, it makes it difficult to control not just the medication, but also to they incorporate cognitive behavior therapy, which is CBT. That is initially what they would start the patient with. And then they will do a combination of drug therapy. So it's not just something, you don't just do one thing alone. It has to be eclectic. It has to involve a combination therapy for the patient to have a best optimal outcome. So there's a lot of things that entails in a plan of care. It's not just
Well, somebody
one
say it
thing.
happens when an event occurs. What does that mean? It happens
Events,
when an
I
event
guess
occurs.
I don't know what they're specifically talking
I
about,
mean, if
but
something happens,
events,
if
I
nothing is happening in their camp, something have
It depends
wait,
on
hold
the
on now.
triggers,
But a lot
Charlotte.
of times when people have a mental breakdown because they have some stressor in life, and
okay.
stressor can be anything from a
Depression.
breakdown of a relationship, a marriage, and I'll use myself for example. When my daughter passed away, that was a major tragic stressor, right? And that also can, some type of traumatic event that happens in a patient life can cause them to, I guess, go overboard or overhill, whatever you want to call it. And that can makes it difficult for the person to cope, especially if you don't have a good effective coping skills. That matters. If your coping
So
skills
stress.
is poor,
Number one is stress.
that stress entails it too. Stress, like I said, any type of traumatic events, it can
Okay.
be stress, it can be
Death,
from a death, a marriage, a breakdown of
divorce,
a marriage, a
separation.
divorce, and all of that. Also too, patient can present with post-traumatic stress disorder symptoms where you have those different things that come up, and if you're not dealing with it effectively, it makes all of a difference. So
So for all of these things I just named, right? There's a question rule.
you would pay
Charlotte,
me
can I
to.
say something?
I know it depends. Can the patient still operate without medication? Because I know I'm a bipolar, but if you don't make me mad, I'm not on no medication for it. I know I'm a bipolar, but I'm not on no
That's why I say
medication.
you very impulsive sometimes, Charlotte. She was soon
Honestly,
gonna cost me.
Barry said, you know I'm bipolar,
I'm
so you're not irritating
100%
her. So,
bipolar.
Charlotte, if you go say that, buying or selling your bipolarism, that's not a word, but your bipolarism, guys, you said
You
guy
don't say
awareness because
it.
one of it is grandiose. When you're in a
Caller,
madness stage, you want to buy your
caller, I
make
don't
your
mean to
Chanel
interrupt
glasses
you.
and all that.
Caller, I don't
When
mean
you
to
sell your
interrupt.
rent, you
I
sell
don't
your
mean
rent,
to
you sell
interrupt
your
you.
rent money
When
to
you
buy
give
it.
her money, all her bipolar can go away. Give Charlotte money.
So
So,
she may not need drugs, so
so not a
she may
bipolar,
need
not financial.
cash.
Who call it financial bipolarism? Can you please don't forget that
It's a
content
mess.
because there's also rich point and show this morning. I see Jennifer Salifu. I see Yama Pierre Quali. I see that of Welle. I mean, best Carlos sister is that of Welle. I see a lot of the show the show this morning. You please don't forget to test the cash app. As you all know, I'm
Give
stopping for
Charlotte money.
financial
She will be
bipolarism.
on your side. I will be
We don't want the
cussing you.
host
When
to
you
go
give
into a
Charlotte money,
manic.
Charlotte will be on your side real quick. They say,
No, but Charlotte, let me just say the guy washing my hair. I gotta go. I have a meeting later. And Charlotte, let me just say that to wrap up, so I can get off the show. It's very imperative and very, very important that when SATTA goes to court on Monday, hear me and hear me well. She needs to ask for help because she's going to court for domestic violence and and also for them to determine the enforcing of those restraining order. However, if she push what and getting for so that can actually help, what the judge in most cases would do, it would stay STAYED. It would stay the determination or the judgment on the domestic violence and the restraining order. They will stay and they might still give him the restraining order, but the domestic violence, which is the most important one, he will stay in his judgment pending psychiatric help. So even if she gets, even if she's going to go get doctor today, even if she gets doctor today, so she goes to work and all that, it's very important. She don't have to wait for the doctor for the judge to ask her. Her lawyer should be requesting that they put a stay judgment on the domestic violence so they can move
Okay,
forward with the
you want the
psychiatric
domestic
help.
violence to go away. Is that what you mean?
Yes,
Want
that's the
the
most
domestic
important thing because
violence to
that would
go
stay on your
away
record for
completely?
10 years.
Huh?
Yes, that should be that should be your goal on Monday. And the
Yes.
only way they can stay the judgment on that for now,
Okay.
If the judge grants all the psychiatric help, and if she follow through and do all she can do, he just might dismiss, and he might dismiss the domestic violence if she follow through all psychiatric help, get all medicine, all
You
benefit,
hear
income,
SATTA?
let's
She
say
on
for
the
the next
show.
90 days
SATTA, you
or
hear?
six
We
months.
welcome you this morning. Good morning, SATTA.
Yeah, for the next, hello, Sata, you my own, you're my sister, hello. So it was stated once you follow that process, and she and JALLAH, our colleague, comes to an area, not coming by the to come to an area that he can write the court and say for the last 90 days, I've noticed the help that the state gave. My
SATTA
wife
is
is
following
ready
through.
working, and then a psychiatrist said that the judge will, based on JALLAH's help and SATA going through the process, would just dismiss that domestic violence. 3 year, you do not want, you didn't get sure yet. You don't want domestic violence because that will even prevent you from going to your children to the zoo. You can't pass
So
a background check. You don't want that. Yeah,
I understand you what they will talk to. So
yeah.
that's why it's important that she follow through with a social worker, psychiatrist. She already did the intake for yesterday, right? That's
Yeah,
why
it's
it's
very important.
important.
It's very important to appeal to the judge's humanity. What have you
To
done
your
for me
public
to dismiss
defender.
it? Because we already got proof. We got it. We got
The
proof on
video.
video that she was beating up. She was doing domestic violence. So you can go around. Like I said, I didn't do it. We got the proof. The videos will be played. But she has to appeal to the judge's humanity that yes, these behavior will trigger because I need psychiatric help. If the judge really look at it, and I think we should put a compilation of the different videos together, because if the prosecutor play his, and her lawyer play how this young girl for 1 month had a psychiatric break on social media and put those clips together, that's all appealing to the judge's humanity to say, okay, I will rest on
Or
this
lawyer can tell the judge to that she's sorry for culture. What do you call it?
cultural
Culture.
shock,
All of
difficulty in
that, right?
assimilation that was triggered by lack of the marriage going on. There's a lot of things you can do. Our goal is to appeal to the judge to stay the domestic violence judgment for now,
Okay.
and honor the psychiatric help.
Okay.
And then
She's
and
going
then once she going
this morning
through it, she has to
she's going this
convince
morning
not
to
only the
apply for
judge.
public defender. She's going this morning to apply for public defender. So
Yeah, they
all of
will
that
give
will
her a
lift
public
it.
defender. If it's too late because the court is on Monday, she can ask for what they call a continuance. She can ask for, if she doesn't get a public defender by Monday, or she doesn't, the
She
public
will.
defender,
She
she just
will.
gets the vibe that took us. Some public defender don't give a heck. If you can ask for a continuance in order to find a better, maybe a woman or better, you can interview different public defenders, but
They
today's Thursday, so she might
tell
not
you.
get the opportunity
She
to get the public defender
might.
she
She might.
likes.
But you said just in case.
Just in case, yeah,
Yes.
but you can
Now,
still
our
also
goal
ask
here is
for
we don't want a domestic on her record. Not at all. But
no, 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 no.
number
You don't
one,
want
she's
that.
not
That's
even
the
a
whole
citizen yet.
profile.
She got a 10 years green card. For what I learned yesterday, I still to be corrected, but she's not a citizen yet. And that's
Yeah,
not
but you
good.
don't
Okay,
want
Charlotte.
domestic violence because that would prohibit her from any, you know the climate we're living
Yeah,
in
that's
right
what I'm
now. It
saying.
would prohibit her from any traveling to go see your mom. She don't want that.
Yeah.
Some of the
Yeah, so
intervention are things that she can also do too. I don't know Sada or know about her case specifically. In before even court starts, she can start to enroll in anger management classes.
I
And
think she
all,
already did that. So she
oh,
did
she
that.
did. Okay, I'm not. That's what I'm saying. I'm not sure she
But if
can.
she doesn't feel really prepared, she just applied for intake 2 days ago. If she's not prepared, the best in her interest is when you go on Monday, you ask the judge for continuance. So when you ask for continuance, that means they will give the next court, it will be a month later. It said continuance
But
based
this
on
one is
what?
for continuance. We'll ask for
Eh?
a public defender. Somebody else is going to
No,
build
no,
it now.
no, no. You know,
Yama Westmore, Yama Westmore. It's a virtual court. They're not going to be in person. That's one.
you can
Two.
still
You
ask
can still have.
virtually
Yeah,
for
yeah, I
continuance.
know. Listen now. So other people can join the line in a virtual court setting.
Yes,
Apart from your
Yes,
lawyer.
yes.
yes.
You
Okay.
can have other individual. Like I said, even doing something like to show empathy that she's already changing prior to the court date. That will also give the judge understanding of, okay, she's, understanding her decision and she's trying to make changes and stuff like that before those particular deadline dates can come also. And you guys were talking about earlier, like if it's involuntary or court, even if I involuntary go to say, okay, I need help in this and that, and when I get admitted to the hospital, in a hospital setting on a psych unit, just because I'm there, if it's not court order and I refuse my medication, I can refuse it. Or a lot of times what psych patient do when they get to the facility, they can do AMA, leave against medical advice. So it's not even, like
And
I said,
sometimes
if
they can
it's,
only pink slip then. They can only have to, sometimes some state, like our state in Ohio, they can only pink slip you for 72 hours. They
yeah,
cannot hold
for
you for
the
72 hours.
involuntary.
Women daily motivation. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, Ciara.
Your taste ladies when you go to the prison, you can stay there if you want to tato to well, please don't forget to go to the cash app. Or
Don't forget to be sure.
nurse Collie, I got nurses, doctors, social workers in the building this morning.
I
Nurse
know
Collie,
today,
you know I got
cash
my
money is
polio
great.
when it comes to money business. Yo, please don't forget me. Good morning, good morning. We
Please
want to
visit
free shows here.
the cash app.
Motivation
Please
coming.
visit my
Yeah.
client church and cash app.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay, Ciara. Thank you so much for bringing me on.
Come on, Daily.
Your platform and Spoon TV is one of the biggest platform we have in our community. And I always been thinking if you guys can
Don't make
pick a date.
don't make my haters stress now. Don't make my haters mad this morning. But go
No,
ahead.
it's
You
real.
know
We
what
have to be
I
real.
want yet.
It's true.
You know what I
Yeah,
want
it's
yet.
true.
Go ahead.
Yeah, it's true. If you guys can select a date one day within the week that you guys can just talk on mental health. Because mental health is something that our community, we are in denial when it comes
Exactly.
to mental health. I work in the health field and daily I see patients, I see our people. I see my people in denial and they need help, but they feel like the only help they're going to get is witchcraft.
Yeah.
They have mental health issues, but then they say it's witchcraft. Yeah. So if you guys can just like select a date and ready talk on it,
The
we have some
entire
doctors.
April are dedicated to mental health because
Yeah.
No,
Colombia was
mental
born in this month.
correction. May is mental health
Yeah, no,
month. National.
for me, the reason why I
Yeah.
dedicate April because my son was born in this month.
Oh, okay.
And for SATTA case, I've been following SATTA. I've been seeing what's going on with her. SATTA need help. One of the things that is acceptance. For people to accept what they're going through is hard. SATTA been doing a lot on Facebook, and we see bipolar. There are various stages of bipolar activities. Like we have the level of manic behavior. And SATTA, when I all what she's going through, when I see it, it's like she in a manic stage. Because SATTA will just dress all kind of way. SATTA will put on makeup. She will do all kinds of things. But
Who are
people
you? Are
be
you
bashing
a
SATTA.
nurse? Are you a nurse?
Yeah, I'm a nurse.
Okay.
Yeah. So when and there are stages, like the 3 stages, the hypomanic, the happy, they're going out, they're doing stuff. But for SATTA case, when I see what she's going through, it's like she in a manic. Everybody have different symptoms. But when you see SATTA, she unstable. I would say she unstable because we all seeing what SATTA be doing on Facebook. SATTA will get angry so quick. SATTA will be talking cool. When we look, SATTA will just get angry.
But
We see how SATTA,
the comment
yeah,
section can be off.
yeah.
They can
We see
press
how
on
We got
SATTA
people
can
4
and
dress.
tell
stations
you.
now. We got 4 stations of bipolar. We got the cash manic era.
Yeah. Well,
We
so we
don't
see
have
how
challenge the
SATTA
cash
can dress.
manic.
Yeah, we see how SATTA can do makeup. The last time I saw another video, SATTA was in a bathroom and SATTA pull her stuff out and show it.
Sometimes because they
We
be following a camera for no because
so all of this, like we got a incoming doctor, soon to be doctor that was just talking
that's a well,
and informing us on
that's a
some things.
well, that's
Yeah.
a well.
So if you can
Yeah.
just select a date and just educate people. Because when it started, people started saying that the main ex-wife wish SATTA.
Yes.
You
The
see, so
ignorant,
all
the
these things,
ignorant,
yeah,
illiteracy.
ignorant. So these are things, at least we can come
It is
together. We
started
got
for back
educated people
home.
in the
And then
community.
1 year or not. It is started for back home.
Yeah.
Even though started massing, nothing wrong with Torah.
But I can tell SATTA man this morning, something happened back home.
Because
They,
when
they,
you
they,
in when they
the
in
doctor
that
will ask the
hypomanic
question.
stage,
The
they
doctor
do
will
stuff
ask
like
the same
normal.
question.
You would think they are normal when they're doing stuff. When they're in a hypo stage, they do stuff like almost like normal people. So you don't notice it right away. You don't notice it. So if we can just all
How
come
do you
together,
describe
let's see where
Robert
that goes.
running? How do you describe Robert? You saw Robert make
Charlotte,
a
you tell me let the
baby.
show go
No,
west now. Tell me let it go south. Behave, Charlotte.
So I mean,
no,
you saw Robert make up. You see Robert make up.
no,
Charlotte,
Robert just confused about his gender, that's
How
all.
do you
why is he
class that?
confused?
Somebody
Y'all
who's confused.
stop. We're
Listen.
having a
Somebody
positive
who
show.
is
Let's keep
confused
it
about their gender.
positive.
How do you describe that
Okay,
person?
Robert is not
I
confused.
Charlotte.
He's not
no, let's
confused.
have a
Okay, that was
positive show and
I finish
educate.
giving my
It's
point
gonna go
about
Hey,
down
you.
south right
so
now.
goddamn show, man. You look at two education in here.
Oh,
One
we
day.
finna we finna
Robert
with
is not
education
confused.
now.
In my opinion,
Somebody
Robert is
Jackie
not
her
confused
cash
about
out.
his
She will do
gender.
education
I'm a
again.
liar. Come
In
there.
my
I
opinion,
want it.
Robert
Please
is
go to
not
the cat
confused about
town.
his
What the next
gender.
name? Women tell
Okay,
please go
Charlotte.
to the cat. You got a number?
I know, yeah, I be sending stuff.
Over two. Don't tell it. Don't tell
Yeah.
it. They can't fit you roll there.
All
I
right,
just go there.
Charlotte.
Okay, let's bring
Bye
lawyer on
bye.
the show. Good morning. Thank you. Thank you, women daily. I mean,
Charlotte,
I got doctors, I got lawyers, I got social workers in the building this morning who got picked it up. I mean, I can't. Please don't forget to support the show financially. Without your
Charlotte,
financial support, I
Charlotte,
can't do this.
what again name? SATA. When I say continuance, all it means is simple English. When you go Monday, you can tell your lawyer to tell the judge, can we postpone the trip when the court we just started the process of collecting hours to social work and psychiatry. We just got an intake. Can we postpone the trip? Usually they give you 1 month later. It's better. It sounds good to the judge, humanity, to say, I've been on this mental health journey, going through the process for 30 days, versus you go Monday and say, I just went to intake on Thursday. All I'm trying to say,
Yes.
asking for continuance or postponement is in the best interest of the defendant, which she is. So she don't have to go through court on Monday. She
She
can
qualifies
ask
for
for them
that.
to
I believe
postpone
that
yeah,
she
it.
and
qualifies for that.
they will usually
Yeah,
do that as well too. Is that Yama speaking?
Yeah.
yeah, that's
Yeah,
your
they will
Okay,
usually
yes.
do that because initially when a court start, they don't just, I mean, I don't know too much of the court
What
proceedings or the
patient?
judicial system, but they will usually postpone a case to another dates because each side, not just the defendant, but also to the state may need to gather more information. That way they can
Thank
come
you.
back and be well prepared to present their cases and
yeah.
let them know what's going on.
Exactly what I'm talking about. And you don't have to wait to go to court.
Exactly.
Before you get there, so they would say the court is at 8 o'clock. They'll give everybody 8 o'clock. It's either 8 o'clock or 1 o'clock. The lawyer, both lawyers will look on the
No, she's not
docket, they go find another
going
lawyer
in person.
name.
Yeah, ma.
No, it doesn't matter. You still have access to it virtually.
Virtual
But
So
if both
virtual
lawyers can
court
talk here,
versus
Charlotte,
in-person
wait
court is
now.
the same thing, Charlotte. It's
It's
basically
the same
Yo,
thing. You
let me
can still have
understand. Yes,
access
I
to
know.
it via
But you let this
Zoom.
one. I didn't give my school fees. You waste more. Let me tell you something.
agree and way,
So
agree and way.
today she's going to the county office to apply for a bono lawyer.
Shout out.
That's fine.
Shout out.
She will be giving a lawyer, even if, let me just say this to just summarize it, Charlotte. Before the judge come on the screen, that both parties' lawyers will have time to speak. If her lawyer tell the prosecutor side, we just started the process of intake, psychiatry, or whatever. Can we get a continuance for them 1 month later?
To upgrade her.
Because the lawyer went on, the lawyer then lost that, even the judge lost that, because that way it gives the judge more informed information to make an informed decision. So it would behoove her to ask for a continuance on Monday and have 30 more days to get herself situated and do all that. So
Yes.
when she go back 30 days later, she'll be able to tell the judge, when that thing happened, I was homeless, I went through manic era and all that, but now I own this and this, maybe I own Zola or Sapexa or whatever, I have place to stay and this and that. And the judge will say, based on all this, we'll see how, and the letter from your psychiatrist,
And then when it's very imperative for Quali to chime in too to say, yes, she's doing well, and they would just dismiss the mental case. I mean, the violence case. That's all I can only thing is to say.
Okay, hello. Okay, so
Yeah,
listen.
this is
You listen to
Rachel.
the girl I just told the show. Her name is
Mhm.
Rachel or Rachel. She's the girl
Yeah.
that SATTA is staying with right now. She was the one that went to the library yesterday to pick SATTA up after the
Thank
sheriff
you,
served her.
Rachel. Thank you, Rachel. Thank you so
After
Okay,
the
I
much.
sheriff
appreciate
served her
yeah,
the
thank you
restraining
everybody.
order.
But
So you are
that I
welcome.
will say
Good morning.
yeah, good morning everybody. Because a lot of people say how fake, how this, I'm not real friend to
Don't worry
SATTA. I
about
was
no.
just sleeping this morning. Since last night the girl is not okay. I'm not going to lie to nobody. She's not okay. Since you left last night, I've been talking
You
to
know what they
SATTA,
said?
talking to me this morning. SATTA said she's not going anywhere. Her church member
You know
told
I
her
didn't
say she
sleep.
should not go
You know,
anywhere.
tell this one that I tested her name. I tested the
Yeah.
other girl to tell her that I felt bad. Why I did not take her to the
Her
hospital
auntie
last night.
just called me. I told her the sister she call her auntie and tell her say she's not going anywhere.
I said it.
Her church member told her she should not go anywhere. You came here
Why?
yesterday, you saw the girl. It's very complicated.
That people
Well,
say
then
Why
they need to see a
is
Charlotte
he
and
doctor.
Rachel,
having to
oh
go
yeah,
for
you got to
for
find ways
help?
for her to go.
That's why I said, that's why I came on the live. If you can come here this morning, it's not just about, oh, if you can come here this morning, I'm not doing nothing. We all can talk to her to take her. Because
Okay,
she,
Yeah,
she's
Charlotte,
don't
you need
wait,
to
don't
see
wait.
her.
Take her where?
we feel
The
like, you remember
hospital.
you told us we
Wait,
should go
wait.
downtown, but they got a one place in Broken Center, they got a court place in Broken Center. We can apply for a public defender.
Okay,
But
so
now she's telling me she's
this
not
morning
going
is for the
anywhere.
public defender, right?
Right.
Like we discussed yesterday, right?
Right.
Okay, but
Well, you know
you
she's an
ask me,
adult. You know all the
don't
things
wait.
we were
I
talking
want to
about.
have to be quiet.
That why
Let's
everybody
talk one at a
talking, oh, you can say certain days, I can do all these things we have been doing it behind closed door. The why
Yes.
people saying,
Can
oh,
we
I
talk?
fake.
Can we talk
I'm
one on
not
one?
fake.
Okay.
Eh?
Girl,
Wait
don't
for me,
worry
baby.
about them. People will always have something to
Yeah,
Yeah, don't
say,
because
wait
no
for. Can
we've
I
matter
say
been doing
what.
something
this thing
quick?
behind closed door. We just went to the hospital on Wednesday, me, Sata, Auntie, and Cody, to see how
Okay,
best we can
can
get
I
help.
say something quick?
Yes,
And what I was saying, when the opposite told the truth, so you can't force her.
exactly.
The reason
You
why
can
I
force
woke
me
up,
like she's an adult.
yes, I woke up feeling funny this morning. And you know why? Besides with your show last night,
Right,
it's not all about show
right,
business. The
right,
reason why I still feeling bad, one, I
mm,
can't force her to the hospital.
right,
But right now, this girl they call SATTA JALLAH. Saki JALLAH. SATTA need to go into a hospital. The
right,
reason why she's not consistent, she agreed yesterday
right.
that today you are going to go to the
No
county
money.
office. To
She
the
the one
county
said wake
office.
me up, Jenna.
Yeah, that's all
She
about.
wake me up, she knocked the door. She said, I'm not going anywhere.
Yeah, that's all about one.
Mm-hmm.
She agreed today to go to the hospital, to the county, to go apply for the public defender for Monday, for food stamp, for cash, and for medical. And so that we all agreed. Now, don't get mad this morning. Don't be frustrated. I know you are. The reason why she's inconsistent is because of the sick chemical balance. I'm now a doctor, but that's all that's going on. They are in denial, right? So your please, you're on the line. Your please, we shouldn't be in denial, Liberians. Doctors, lawyers, social workers. Do not plead with the care for her to go to the hospital this morning.
That's my main focus. They don't understand. They say, oh, we fake it, this, that.
And the
If this
people
girl
The
not
that
going
health
to the
Rachel, the
hospital,
people they're not
department,
she
she
listening to too.
is here with me. She is
So
she
I
here.
say,
That girl
but
can
the
take it
people
on
is
with
that
me.
calling her,
Nobody will
that she
care about me. They'll
listening
be like,
to.
oh, you say, oh, this,
okay.
this,
Jama,
that.
you're
She's
going to
here with
picture
me.
now.
If
You're
anything
here the name.
happens to them
Am I
tomorrow,
right
I
or
will be.
wrong?
Exactly.
You are very right, Charlotte. But what I'm saying to Rachel, if you see, I heard Rachel or somebody else say that church member or whatever that talking to her not to go. Let me make this very clear to our church
Exactly.
members, our prayer women, our Christian people. It's okay what we do. Prayer works. But if they say, oh, don't go get a psychiatric diagnosis to put it on you, let me tell the church worker that calling her a psychiatric diagnosis, I would take it any day or a domestic violence charge.
Thank you.
No, there's money to go to the county office. Yama.
Mama,
She's
But the saying
telling
she
I
you
will
that
say
agree.
it's
this. All the
not
people
The
that
saying she
say,
going.
agree, and people
wait, let me
telling her
tell you
not to go
something.
to the
All the people
doctor.
that
If
say
not, I would go
we
tell
should
her
see the old
psychiatric
Tata, we should
diagnosis
do this,
instead
this,
of
that.
Money
going
is
on
not
future
for the
It
up.
don't work
doctor.
like
Yama.
that.
Yama,
It
let
don't
me
work
see quarter.
like that.
Yama, this money
Okay.
is not for the doctor.
Right.
This money is going to the county office to apply for the bono lawyer for Monday. That what she said, no, she's not going.
That's crazy.
After she
And for
And
all
what,
these people that
and
agreed
be in
what
the comment,
yesterday,
like, because I be seeing a lot of
Well, we
comment
need
people
to
that, oh, y'all
call
call the people,
for people
let
to
the
talk
TDO
to
to
her.
her. In America, we went there, did that thing on Wednesday, we called the police, you cannot force anybody. She's an
No,
adult.
you
She make
cannot.
her
And we
own
they can
decision.
if
force them the
They can't
violence.
force,
Okay, so
can't force
order,
nobody
should
to
we
do
call a
anything.
crisis hotline? Let's find solution now.
Yeah, they get forced to
Should we
get
call
it's
a
over
crisis
18.
hotline? Yes or no?
Yes,
The
that
what?
would help. Anything I would try to convince her and get
Should we
immediate
call
help.
a crisis hotline? Yes or no?
We just say
No,
yes.
we cannot. We
Huh?
cannot because we already have a case. We
Oh, she's
cannot do it.
not in crisis right now, but
No, we already talked about that, sir. She told the doctor said she's okay. She don't need no help. So they send her to another class. So we cannot. She be like, we cannot spoil nothing. We gotta wait for the procedure to
yeah,
Okay,
going by step by
so
happening.
step.
what are
Yeah.
you
Because
going to do this morning?
she told the people she don't need help. She
So
told the
what
doctor she
are you
don't
going
need
to do
help.
this morning? Yes, so go to the
This
county?
this morning we to go to the county and get like domestic. I mean, say domestic. We to go get and
Help.
public defender. But now she's telling me say her chest sister said she's not going nowhere.
that
She should wait
Uh-huh.
until Monday
sister need to
and
do
wait for whatever
something
the lawyer
too.
will
That's
say.
crazy.
So
Why should get a
And the
job?
chest
now then I
sister,
plead to the church
uh-huh,
sister because she need a public defender. Why
You
you
can
telling
say
the
apply
girl? You
right.
for
know?
public defender, SATTA.
How is she
Well,
not?
technically, you don't have to have a public defender to go, but she's not coherent enough for her to be able
She can't represent herself.
what do you
She
call
cannot
herself, to
represent herself on
represent
Monday.
herself.
Even if she
You
goes
know,
to court without a lawyer, they're gonna opt her to have a public defender, regardless, unless she comes in with her own personal
they're private,
lawyer.
yeah. But that shouldn't be the what I'm trying to say. That cannot even that will even help her to ask for a continuance. It's imperative because you want Rachel that she's living with 30 days later to write a letter to the court and say, this woman has been living with me for 30 days. She goes to her therapy every day. She takes some medicine, this or whatever. So, but Rachel cannot really stand for her behavior positively right now because Rachel haven't had access to her that long. And the
Harry
court,
and
all
Harry's
those requests are there to help you. So our focus on Monday is for her to ask for them to postpone the case. And all she has to do in the interim is to honor the restraining order and not go close to JALLAH. And then we take time. Like Charlotte says, it's not being denial. She needs time to come around. She just got the restraining order 2-3 days ago. Going to court on Monday, her anxiety is high. And this is all cultural shock. She used to, it's a new rim. Even being 30 years, you've not been to court before. You go to court, it will be traumatic. Let me put it that way for lack of a better term. So Rachel needs to be patient with her, understanding. She go to court. You all ask for them to postpone the court. The next 30 days, we work on giving her substantial help, and then everybody rally around her to say she been exhibiting good
Hey, can I be
The
behavior.
honest?
problem is this:
One
other
of
people
one
that
of
tell her say,
SATTA's
don't go,
greatest fear right
don't get
now.
the help she need. They're not going to take her to the house. They're not going to accept her. All the Nikki
Thank
yesterday to
you.
talk to her,
Thank
whatever going
you.
to talk. At the end of the
This
day, they
Yeah.
girl.
left her
Who
here.
did this girl?
I'm the one taking
So
her.
to call,
So
thank you.
they
That's
will just
Thank
call
you
and
crazy.
give
so
her
much.
different opinion about her decision to make, but they want to take her.
Yeah, that's
The
okay.
only
And
consequence
if
is
they
a
Listen,
keep
lot of
listen,
subjection.
people.
interfering, if
Now
they
let me
keep
say this.
interfering
Can
with
I
good
say
decisions
can we
for her,
talk
we will
one at a
call her
time?
name on the blue app. Nonsense.
Can we please speak one at a time? One of
Yes.
SATTA's greatest fear right now, or anxiety right now, is leaving that house. She or husband matrimonial home. Right now she's worried, she's anxious, she's depressed. She wants to be home or patience. That's the reason why you will see her mood swing. I'm now a doctor, I'm now a psychologist to say that. But you could tell she wants to be in her space. For what I saw last, for example, in a short time, Satan can be her. She want her privacy like any other human being. She want to go back to that house. But Satan, we are not a judge to determine. If you are just listening to your cousin Yama, your sister or one name, Patience, your sister Joelle, everything will go right. Do the property, do the right way. Like we agreed yesterday. Go to the county office and plead with you on behalf of all of us here that's listening. Go and do the procedure. Right? We are not taking you to the hospital. Maybe you are afraid that when you go, they will call 911. No. You are going to apply for your own good. So that your cousin Yama said, your own Loma sister just said, for continuation one, and for the domestic to not stay on your record. SATTA, listen to us.
You can't be stubborn all the way. You hear?
Even if she doesn't want to go for psych help, I don't know if she needs, because I'm not a,
She already went for.
mental.
She already went for how you
What
call it. She
I'm
already
saying
went for.
is, I don't understand why will a friend or someone try to prevent her from going to
That is because they
get
added them right
it.
here. They added, they know everything.
Charlotte, start causing
No, that is
people to.
good. I even good
And
now.
all right, what the reason I came on your show is to, like, if you have time to come here, so we all can go. Because me, I'm a small lady. I said, I mean, where you
What's
are
that
just
girl?
trying to
What's
help.
the girl that
But
coming?
if she refusing, nobody is coming. When I said, oh, that when they bring the suggestion,
Okay, what?
when it comes to the
I'll
actual
call that
help, they
girl.
don't want to help.
I'll call.
That when I was saying, oh, Quality got all his bad ways, but he was with all here carrying all around, carrying all here car, carrying all
Oh,
places.
that's
All the people that making the
nice of
suggestion, no
him.
one make it for on a phone. No one can in person to help.
You didn't listen to quality. Now you're
Uh-huh.
getting the consequences. We
Uh-huh.
are begging you,
That be on that, and I
honey.
said that in lie. We've been trying, even on Wednesday, they're going Wednesday that just passed. We came. We talked to Started to go to hell. She never will have to call police. The police in America, you don't force nobody to go against that way. She's a
Yeah,
woman. We cannot see the or to her. She's not doing nothing. She's not violent.
she's
She
not
has
a
to be
harm to
violent first.
herself.
And
Yeah,
it made God frustrated. Anything that made push she manifest, he got frustrated. He been doing even yesterday. Said, I think he said calling up para SATTA like yesterday. He said since SATTA will be with you, he sent me her like if I lie. I got it. I got it. The screenshot on my screenshot. I
that's
got it. Try
nice.
action on my phone here. He's been there. He just tired because she don't listen to nobody. She don't even listen to Cardi. She don't listen to nobody. So she not
And the
tired
same
because
people
oh
that's telling her not to do this, not to do that, at
right.
the end of the day, most of them, that's how Liberians are. They will never be there for you, but it's always, you should always be there for them.
No,
Why
when
would
they
you
call
tell
all
someone
the ideas,
that's
all the
crazy?
suggestions, all the know how to do. Now who near? It's not Cardi Jada near
That
cash
quality
out.
is your
It's
husband. Quality is
not Cardi
legal
Jada
down here
near
in this
cash out.
country.
He's
If you
there.
can listen to quality, that
Yeah.
means you can listen to us. I don't want to fool you.
Because if he filed a police or charges against her, she would immediately be taken to jail. And then what would they do? The church people,
Nothing.
don't get me wrong, church is good, because I'm a firm believer of that. But also with church, you have to have other intervention and other things in place to help you. This is
Right.
not Liberia where you can, oh, we'll go to the bush and pray, blah, blah, blah. You have to be able to, there's law. If something involving a case with law, you have to be able to do the procedure and get out of it. Point blank. No
Yep.
praying, or if you think you're not gonna go to get the help, that will take you. They'll when they come and get you, it's just a matter of time till they put what you call it out for them to a warrant or
Warren.
whatever it's called to come and get
That
you,
works.
and they make it
But
even worse. Yeah.
intervention works too. When you saying that prayer don't work, don't mind them. They are so religious. That then they will pass here, right? So all the pastors not bad. Oh,
Oh my God. Let me get up.
not bad stalkers.
And
They were
she's
also religious one of the damn
Charlotte,
pop. Oh
can
man,
you
you
see
are
I
damn
talk about your
you this morning.
impulsiveness?
I'm in my
You
bath
so
for your
Jesus.
somebody give her cash app. She will shut
morning.
up.
Don't
Send
talk
in
not
a
bad
cash
stalkers.
app. She will change. She will say, "Oh, Joa, shut up, man. You know about no nothing."
Don't not bad stalkers. They pretend to love the Lord. But they suck not
Yeah,
bad more
send
than
her
God
cash
did
app
and they
just
have
now.
shame.
Charlotte will flip on my ass.
Oh, it's a mess.
You know my therapy is money. Please go to that cancer center to well. You soon to be a title. You will soon set that board. And then they will pray the one goes fire in the morning. And you will pass that board.
No, I don't need to. I already passed my dissertation final. I don't need to pass anything. It's just I'm
Yay!
done. It's just a matter of fact for me to walk across the
Oh,
stage on
So,
May 2nd.
so what does that
But I
mean?
can't.
congratulations.
What
They
does
See,
that
accepted
I
mean?
your,
still
they
cannot
accepted
be
your
It's
called a
not
dissertation.
doctor.
word now. That's what it is. What
I
does that
still,
mean to the
I
layman?
still, huh?
You said you already did that. What does that mean? Use a word.
Accepted
I've already
dissertation.
completed my doctoral program.
Okay.
But I cannot be referred to as a doctor till I actually go across the stage on May 2nd.
So
So I cannot personally call
you
myself a
ain't funny yet?
doctor.
You ain't funny yet?
So they can not latch my eyes again for a business.
I'm coming. I'm coming. We'll take a one-way ticket. We'll take
Soon
a
to
one
be
way. This trip
Dr.
I'm not
Buy
taking
Joanne,
you.
your own ticket.
First trip
congratulations.
is too far. You buy my damn ticket.
Soon to be Dr. Joanne,
You go
congratulations.
pay me
Passing your
forever. They now call on your mouth. They now drag up my business. And your graduation
really?
will not be so. You smoke it? Congratulations, Dr. Jua, and having your dissertation be
Hey, when I
accepted.
call doctor,
No,
then she walk down the aisle.
Okay,
Say
soon
what
they,
you
to
gonna
I
do?
be that
cannot
you
call
have been
myself a
walking
doctor.
on the walking on the go down the aisle is actually conferring of the degree on you. I
Thank
understand
you.
that. So soon to be, Dr. Jua,
Soon to be.
congratulations. Some people
Thank you.
graduate, they got a degree conferred, but their dissertation is not accepted. Did I hear you say a dissertation was
And
approved?
final approval. Yep.
Oh
Big deal.
wow.
Congratulations. Big
Thank
deal.
you.
So May
Proud of
second
you.
where in Austin?
In Texas.
Okay,
But
we'll talk. Just go to the catch this
not
morning, you
giving
know.
you nothing. He's saying
You already know me. Dr. Welle to be. This is
Jack
Best Carosita.
bipartisan. Jack bipartisan.
Hello.
well, I'm about to leave Charlotte, but what I want to say to SATTA or everyone out there, let's just, like I said, prayers is important. But instead of sometimes we see people come on, you see people, you really don't know what they're going through. We all have our own issues and stuff. And sometimes people want to come and take their anger or, displace anger and just judge you and make different stupid decisions and stuff like that. Like I said,
Oh, okay, illness, man. Most of all get mental illness since that war.
yeah,
Oh, man, is that? All right, good.
Okay,
so,
good morning.
all
No.
right, y'all have a blessed day.
All
Okay,
right,
doctor.
Dr.
Charlie, don't call me.
Soon to
I,
be. I know you hear somebody else.
Is it
Soon
medical
to be.
doctor
Soon to be,
or
no,
doctor.
my
So, actually,
doctor,
is it a medical
We say
doctor?
soon
is
to
it
be.
medical
no,
doctor
my
or
doctorate
PhD?
degree is in
Oh,
nursing.
nurse.
Oh,
Okay,
okay, you got a
congratulations.
DMD.
It's nurse practitioner doctor. Yeah, that's good.
No,
Congratulations.
it's called a doctorate of nursing practice, DNP.
Wow,
So,
wow,
what are
that's good.
you
So,
specialize in, if I may ask?
Clinical, and I'm working. I teach nursing at the nursing school. I'm a nursing instructor as well.
wow,
So,
that's
I
that's a
good.
specialty, okay?
I teach associate degree nursing.
Okay.
So,
Liberia has lots of people. So, doctor, what's her name again?
and
Dr.
Lord,
Weller,
I
the
answer
best
y'all.
Dr.
sister. We're
Wella,
taking it to
Dr.
great
Wella.
Oh,
I
G-Level. We're taking
nominated.
it on the way to great G-Level.
I
yo,
You
you
know,
ready?
you the
You be
nominated.
try to
causing my,
get
you
along.
be causing my mom people now. You move now, DK.
So, Dr. Wella, thanks. Your thanks a whole lot for your contribution. You know, sometimes
You
I teach
ready? You be
mental health.
I
letting my
want to
mom people
that
now.
Friday.
So,
The
Huh?
one that Friday, I can find the street. Go ahead, sweetheart.
Look out! Please leave my mom people now.
and so, Dr. Wella,
Yeah,
thank you so much for your
okay, Abby.
contribution.
You
And all
better,
of
you see,
you.
you come here again, I'm gonna get you cash out so you can shut up. Then she'll say, oh, the crowd people are very nice.
She's talking, also.
Yeah, bye,
Man,
man.
Okay, Dr. Wella, before you go, Dr. Wella,
Yes.
before you go,
I'm not, I can't, well, let me not say yes.
she said,
so
we shouldn't
thank you.
talk about that yet.
Thank you for your contribution. So I normally teach mental health. I'm a social worker, so sometimes I come on Charlotte Rabbit Show. So you
Okay, that's
really did
good.
that you really did well this morning. You know, the line was very long. I was like in and out, in and out, like trying to like work at the same time, and in and out. So you already did well. So we need people like you. So this is my page. So maybe sometimes I will invite you to come talk more about mental health
Pay
and some
for
of
it,
you
no.
people.
Pay for it. You do that? You do that?
Charlotte Rabbit,
To
you
my
know,
show. You
you
think they
are
get to my show? And then I tell who
okay.
the guy, you can steal my client there. You can steal my contributors. I beg you.
Okay, I'm not sitting. You know me very
I
well, Charlotte. You are like to
know
see some
you.
of the.
For where? For Canada? Or for COVID?
We talked yesterday, isn't it?
Eh?
Bel Sheila.
Oh,
We talked last night.
talk.
Look out. And look, and I give her money.
You know, I don't normally call people, but this year is serious. So sometimes I will invite you. Even Charlotte, sometimes I will invite you, okay?
We'll
Sometimes
come.
you will give me
We'll
some
come.
money.
Is
I
the
will spend the
Okay,
whole
no
best.
day
problem.
there.
So this is my page, LIB Knowing Oneself is Empowering. Please here follow me. But I
All
just
right,
came
I
into
will.
John this morning because I want to be on the team as social workers for Charlotte. You know, where we at now at the moment, we need SATTA to cooperate. We need to
Allah
encourage
is
SATTA.
the
So what can
best.
we do?
So SATTA is refusing. We can't force SATTA, but we need to work around a way. So I don't know whether SATTA mother is part of the church
Now
congregation
we need
that
to
is charging
support
her.
Rachel. We need to
Yeah.
really support
So
Rachel.
yeah. So
Charlotte, yeah, bye. Thank you for allowing me to come on.
uh,
Thanks, all the other people that was on earlier. Have a blessed day.
Have a
you,
blessed day.
you
Thank
too.
you. The big doctor.
Yeah. So I don't know whether her mother is part of the church. So maybe her mother is someone that we can go through. Maybe Charlotte, you can maybe reach out to her mother.
Who are mother now?
Her mother in Liberia to see whether her mother can talk to her,
Okay.
because she needs to agree. Because if she gets that domestic violence, that and she experiencing all these symptoms, I'm not diagnosing her because she's not agreeing for her to go for her to be evaluated. And even if she agrees, I can just evaluate
No,
her and
this
evaluate
morning,
her
Saturday is
right
not
now.
refusing for no, we're not do that. We shouldn't do that.
And her friend came.
This morning, yesterday night, can I talk?
Yes, talk. Go ahead.
Saturday is not refusing evaluation this morning. The conversation is not for evaluation. The conversation is about how going to get a public defender for the court on Monday.
Okay.
That was
Then we need to reach out. Yeah, we need to reach out to her mother. Maybe her mother can be of help.
okay
To
to talk
her.
to her
Yes.
to go to the
Yes.
no, don't worry.
Because
When I turn the cameras off, we'll
yes.
take care of that.
Then we want to know whether SATTA will want things to be open for now or maybe later on. Maybe we need to respect her privacy, but we want to know what know what she wants. That will really give an impact on her recovery. Maybe what your talk behind closed door, maybe she doesn't want it to be here, so maybe that's why she's refusing. I don't know. So maybe
We're not discussing,
yeah. So
understand
I
what you
like.
need to.
Yeah, I like how you went there yesterday. So you need to continue to build that rapport between you and SATTA. You're already doing well. You need to continue to build that rapport between you and SATTA and her friend. Her friend who can be of greater support, and you need to incorporate her mother into it beyond closed door. Yeah,
Okay.
beyond closed door. That's my intake as a social worker on the team to see who else can be
Yeah,
there
you
to
yourself, listen,
encourage
you
her.
yourself, you is not in America,
Yes,
on the Pacific. Okay,
yes. But
we give her, we can give
it's
her your
difficult.
number to listen now.
Yes.
We can give your number to her, we can give the current number to you too to
Okay,
intervene. But
sure.
that's your work.
Yeah,
I'm a talk show host.
sure.
I create awareness. You are the social worker. You do the
Sure.
talking.
Sure. But I don't want her to be uncomfortable because I don't know
No,
whether she will be
they want
comfortable
to know who you
opening.
are.
Yeah. So I don't really like and get into people. It was
But that's
just
your
because
job. You know how to plan the situation. And that's what you went to school for.
okay, so give me her number, but we need to get her on board. And thank you that she got on board yesterday. Thank you also for her friend. Her friend is one of her greatest support apart from Collie. That one, and her mother and you should be in the middle of coordinating these things to help her. Your role here is to encourage her to do what she's supposed to do. Yeah. And what incorporate other people into that cycle like her mother. So the main barrier here, if her mother is part of the church group, maybe her mother may not want to work along with you. So because I heard that the church group, they are like talking to her not to do this, not to do that. Yeah. But if SATTA can seek mental health and calling like the lawyers and the nurses and the doctors and the doctor to be have said that if Collie work along with her and she works along with Collie and Collie works along with her, then if she's receiving her services, seeing the sac they were sac doctors, seeing the nurses, because nurses they too can do therapy now because things have changed. So they are not just giving medication, but they are also learning the symptoms and they are also providing education to the patients. You know that? So if we can all come on board, I don't know how comfortable SATTA would be. If you can give me a number, I will try my best to see. But if she's not, I can't really force it. I can just, because since you have already started with her, maybe she will be more comfortable with you. But SATTA, everything I'll do with you, it will be held confidential unless you bring it out or you want me to bring it out. But, working along with Charlotte and your inner cycle, your support system, your friend, your mom, in doing the right thing.
We're
The
trying to get
church
our
is
social
there.
worker to the county. We are trying to get our
Yes,
social worker
yes,
today.
yes, yes.
Today,
You are taking her to the county office to get a social worker and apply for public defender. That's the goal.
Yes.
That's the plan.
Yeah. So
That's a good plan.
SATTA, you need to accept the public defender, the boner and lawyer. You need to accept
Well,
that.
she
Yeah,
doesn't
because
have to collect you in the furbish. She doesn't need to, but it would be
okay.
in her best interest now
Yeah.
in the future for her to entertain that idea.
Okay, I'm just encouraging her because I'm
Oh,
not a lawyer.
I know, but we should just go with that notion that not telling her what to do, but suggesting what good
So
for
just
her.
yeah.
When they
And
in denial, they will appeal
yes.
to that form of communication better.
Encouraging her. The
Yeah,
best warrior for social workers is encouraging,
yeah.
encouraging her, and just building that rapport with her. Because if she gets to trust you, she will get to listen to what you turn in. The first thing is that engaging with her. We need to build that rapport. Saying that
Yeah.
Sata, I'm here for you. I'm not doing it for show business. I'm not doing it for anything.
But
I'm here to give you the support.
but just looking at it, in law they call it outcry witness. I think right now SATA's outcry witness is Rachel and Charlotte, because Rachel was first, to her and went to her hand. So it's like Rachel and Charlotte, they have their outcry witness. So helping them to create a cushion around the three of them, and then incorporating colleague, we will have, I think, a favorable outcome.
Yes, yes, yes.
Right now with
So
the restraining
Sata,
order, calling cannot too much. But with
No, you not too much.
intervention and we're talking to him,
Yeah.
I'm sure he's going to listen to trap
Yes.
the domestic on her too. With
Yes.
what Yama said about all telling the lawyer telling the judge that she's working on the behavior.
Yeah.
The judge want to know that you are working on behavior. It's caused by culture difference. You know all the things we just named. Culture shock. She's new to this kind of environment. Because domestic is nothing good to go on your record SATA. So you need to listen to your roommate, to your friend, to your sister that allow you to sleep in your house last night. America is a hard country. It's hard to find friends. Listen to that girl to do the right thing.
Yeah.
We're not forcing you, you're a grown woman. But we've been here. We know some things that you don't know. The things that we don't know, that we're taking you to the right people to show you the way, to guide you, so that you can live in this country crime free. The last thing you want to do in America is to live with criminal record. Assault, domestic. It's not a good thing. So be hard for you to find a job, and without a job, you cannot survive.
It'll
You are
be
not a
hard.
talk show host. You are not a talk show host. You come
okay, and
online, you talk your shit, you leave. You love the cameras. I noticed that yesterday. Got to find a way to survive in this country. You need your food stamps. You need your cash assistance for now, so you're not working. You need your medical. So the social worker will buy you a place to stay. Because if the boy they put the horse on the market, and maybe the judge might say because you're in divorce, you can go back to the horse. Maybe I don't know the law. I'm now a lawyer. I'm a talk show host. Maybe the people that know the law, they say because you're still married, somebody can not set the horse on you. I want to say, I don't know how true is it. But for now, you need to have a plan B. Protect yourself. We'll connect with your mom today so she can talk to you too if you don't want to listen. Time is going. You're left right on the boulevard. You're going to the office. Me and the other girl will come and meet you there. Listen to the girl. Listen to your sister. Listen to your friend. She will say she's young. She is that kind of situation you're in right now. That thing you're going through right now, I can hear what too. And the same thing you day to day, you and your husband, you have to wear your hat. You get up for hard time, Sata. I will tell you publicly. In the country that most of the time we hear that we make a call for not bad. Not bad, don't bring you look at most of the time. Sata, that
boy love you. He brought you yet. You started getting hard time. Today you're at this junction. Now, let's find a solution. Without going back to yesterday, let's look forward. You said nothing wrong with you mentally. So we agree. They go get the help you need to get a good representation on Monday. Because you are not representing yourself. No. You need somebody that we can tell, we list all the things that we want you to tell the judge. Then your cousin Yama said, so that they can extend your time. So can you ample time so the nonsense don't go on your record. And the sitter will be talking to Corey behind the scene. That one of your brother.
Yeah.
He's your husband. He brought you here. But he is settled you frustrated.
Yeah.
He's tired. They gave a take this morning. No man would not be letting you want to pay mortgage. That won't allow. They're not SATTA. When you pay the house, you go live with your brother and your wife pay the house. The boy cannot not be living the house. He continue to pay mortgage. That one start with him 100%. Unless you don't know how to work for money. And that's what you want. You want to be living the house? Call him when I live there. Call him when they continue to pay the mortgage. No. Be clear with you the money. That's a no. The only way that we can happy, unless you get children together, then the judge can order you to stay there because of the kids. It happened to me. Don't do that. Listen. Well, according to protocol, do things the right way so you can get out of this mess. You need help. Go and get help. Your friend is tapping with she AYA. It's too much of a burden. Don't do that to the kid. Or else, you might end up kicking you out. You might end up in the shelter. Maybe that's what you want. We'll get into the shelter. If you say you're not going to the counter, they will pull you outside today. You'll go to the shelter.
No, don't do that. Don't do that.
You will go to the shelter today. We're tired.
No, don't do that. Don't
You
do that
can't
to
listen
her.
to quality. You can't listen to your friend. Go to the test people. I'm done. We're going to
Don't
only
kiss
get you a
them.
pass. But you're not in the house.
We pay for her.
Or else, we carry you to see Mary downtown. What I play, he said, Mary Joe.
Charlotte is a mess.
The guys what I play,
Anyways.
Mary Joe. Your friend is there, right now walking around with stroller. Petty, brown, everything one basket of food, everything there. That's what you want?
No, she need lawyer because if she had kids, it would even accelerate. It would benefit will accelerate, but she needs to see a psychiatrist. She needs some diagnosis to help her live and get out of this mess. How about a real talk? You got children to help you. But they got to get the children. You ain't got children to SATTA. If you want to call me. I will encourage you. But I don't want you to see you go down this route, especially when you're
So they
documented.
can't get you the money. I tell you straight to Mary Joe.
No, Charlotte.
Charlotte,
I tell you,
Charlotte,
in the car, I will still be driving and carrying you. Don't see the only that.
Charlotte,
I will put my phone on the goddamn accelerator and drive you straight to Mary Joe and leave your ass
No.
there. God damn it.
Charlotte,
Come me,
Charlotte.
caller. Don't know me a
Good
God
morning.
damn nonsense for
Good,
nonsense.
good, good morning. I'm American. I just wanted to tell you guys what's gonna happen. Either way that it goes, she's gonna get help. But because they're married, the county's not gonna give her assistance right away
They are
because the county
separated.
has an
They are
income.
separated.
Do they got a legal separation?
Yes.
Not the restraining order, a legal court order separation.
You don't have to have a legal separation to get food stamps.
If he is supposed to be supporting her, they're gonna count his income.
He said he got money. He said he got money. She
Well,
will
they
write
got
it.
proof of
That's
that.
a good will.
Idea to tell
She
her
will write
lawyer.
good cause. She will write a letter of good cause. I been down that road.
Okay.
Okay.
Another thing is
I think she should go to the hospital today because they're not going to appoint her a public defender until Monday because they got to make sure she show up for the court appearance.
Oh yeah.
They will help her Monday. Automatically, they'll give her a
I'll
public
be right
defender.
back. 8th Street for a meeting, okay?
Okay.
Yeah, automatically they'll give her a public defender on
But then I
Monday.
was saying, I said, boy, I said, why didn't I call 911 or drop her off yesterday to the hospital?
She needs to go. That'll be more proof for her in a hospital take care of her, and a social worker at the hospital get her all the help she needs today. But she can't sit down and not take no help. It's gonna make her case worse. And then y'all need to keep her off of social media because that's just more evidence. Y'all need to be careful with y'all talking to Kylie because he the one went down there and put this against her. So that where y'all want to talk behind the scenes, y'all talking too much because this is the kind of evidence they use. Whatever
I
y'all
need
gonna
to
do to
after
help
the
her,
court, I need to
help
keep
her.
her on social
But the
media
best
until after the
thing,
court determination. Yeah.
Fairview Riverside Hospital has a good program for people like SATTA. Somebody needs to take her over there, let the social workers deal with her. Another thing is SATTA can appoint one of y'all on their medical records to be a guide, somebody who could guide her. She can say that
Yeah.
I need help making decisions. She can put one of y'all down to help her until she could get the help she needs because she don't understand what's going on. These people got strong medicines that could take her out of her mind. And you don't want her to not be acting any kind of way. She needs to be able to take the help. That's the best thing to do before Monday is get her to a hospital. There's
Okay.
social workers in there that can do the hand and foot work for her.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
That
I
man
said,
knew.
I felt this morning. You can self-admit they will get the ball rolling, and then they
Yes.
can outsource her case to a community social worker and all that. Because Fairview
And then
is the
another
best.
thing, what she can,
Fairview Riverside,
if she,
right? Isn't that Fairview Riverside?
yeah, if she lets somebody talk to her, what y'all can do is maybe contact the Liberian Association here and see if a couple people can go over to the
No,
hospital
my
and
not do that bread
represent.
association yet. We're not going to a social worker.
I understand that, but I'm saying because Sada is not in a sound mind to talk, they may not understand her. She can put somebody down
Oh, for
that understands the process.
interpreter.
Yes, like an interpreter to help her understand what they're going to be doing
Okay.
and why she there. So she won't, because domestic is a bad case to have on your record, only because it make it seem like if she get mad on a job, she may start beating these people. So it's even harder for her to get a job.
On the
Somebody needs to
hospital.
take her.
They got interpreters on the hospital, Liberians.
Yes, somebody needs to take her to the hospital, and all this stuff and calling can go away because all the help she needs is there, and it needs to happen while it's still the weekend, before the weekend,
Yeah.
while it's a weekday. She needs to go.
I said
Now that's what
I started
everybody
the show
needs to.
early this morning. I said it bothered me that I didn't call. I didn't take her to Fairview last night. And the first thing I said, they can't need to go
She
to a hospital. They're supposed to say, oh no, you can't force her. They can't need to go to a hospital. I'm sorry. She needs it. She really
The
do.
poor
she
kid been
that's the.
suffering.
I mean, we can
And
talk every
right
day,
now,
but
her anxiety is very high because of what she's going through
Yes,
now, the house,
yes,
everything.
yes.
But again, she's an adult. We just need to take it easy with her, calm down with her, and just grow with her.
Yes.
Engage with her, build that rapport with her. That's what you did, Charlotte. I was so proud of you yesterday. You know that? So I need you to just continue and incorporate her mother into it. Yes.
But nothing again. Now one cannot force her. 302 cannot force her.
They can't.
I cannot force
She
her.
is no,
I
no,
can
we
tell her
can't.
that we'll take you to the hospital. But will she agree?
Yes. Mhm. The only way they can force her is she says she's going to commit suicide if she has an intent, a plan, everything set up. That's what she has. No
So this is
option.
not about
They will take her.
suicide. I understand you.
Yeah.
This is
Yes.
just about calming her
Yes.
down. There's a lot
Yes.
going on, and what Yama said too. Just leaving your comfort zone alone.
Yes.
Mentally, there's a lot going on. That's
There
why
is
this
a
morning
lot.
when I woke up, I said we should take you to the hospital last night just to calm her down.
Yes. Yeah. But again, she refused to. So we just pray for her too. Pray for her too that she will listen. There is someone in her corner that she can listen to. And I believe it could be her mother. That's why I'm stressing out the point. We need to reach out to her mother.
Okay.
But
Yes.
another
No
thing,
man talk to
Charlotte,
her for her to
another
agree, right?
another
Yes.
thing y'all could
Yeah.
do is get SATTA nice and dressed, get her calm, and tell her, SATTA, we got to take you to the hospital because it's going to help with your case on Monday. Get her
Okay.
looking nice, get her feeling good and refreshed, show her a little love. And then tell her, we got to get you down to the hospital to see the social worker.
Okay.
Y'all don't got to leave her there, but just that way it's something on record because they can give her medication today. It'll help her case a lot because Kylie herself knew that SATTA wasn't sound at some point. At some point,
They
he
will give her
knew.
medication. With all of this, they will give her medication. And what the medication will do, I've seen this over and over with my son. The medication will calm Satan down.
Yes, that's the best thing. I would get her dressed, help, get her looking nice, and let her
Yes.
know that we gonna go out, go buy her some flowers.
These are the
These are
strategies.
things you
Yes.
do to make her feel comfortable to
Yeah.
go with y'all. Sit her
And
down.
Charlotte too, when you say medication, let me just educate the audience. It doesn't have to be a psychotic or psychiatric
Medication.
medication. It can be like an anti-anxiety, like
Thank you.
Yeah,
Xanax or stuff
Ativan
like
or
that.
something like that.
Yeah.
They could give her
Anything.
a little
Anything.
Ativan. Yeah, just to calm her down so she could think straight and be able to communicate
Sleep.
for
Yeah.
herself.
Yeah. One crazy people medicine, you can give her anxiety medicine.
And
That one, anybody can
yeah.
take it.
And also we need to be careful of our choice of
Yeah.
words. We need to
Yeah.
respect her
For
her
profit.
dignity. Yeah.
Mhm.
We shouldn't just we need to do that, and she will be able to listen to us. Yeah, she will be able to listen to us when we understand her, when we have empathy for her.
Yeah.
Put ourselves in her shoes. What if it were me? That's empathy. You have empathy for
And
the
she already
person. You'll be able
listening
to
because she
understand.
accepted
Yeah.
Rachel and she
Yes.
accepted Charlotte. So in a way,
Yes.
she's already listening.
Yes.
I think if we did it, if that happened where and somebody sitting there with her and she feel comfortable, I think that is a way to get her to the hospital. You know, it'll make her feel better. But right now the
Yes.
case is already in the hands of the law. That can't be switched. If she don't show up for court or get to acting too much out and don't agree to go to court, they're gonna put a warrant out for arrest and put her in jail.
Yes.
So I think if she gets some help today, as soon as maybe she could calm down a little bit, somebody talk to her.
Yes.
She better play food to gain wisdom. But I not small girl now. You come here, I will tell you, the mama way real good. You're not small girl now. Sometimes
Write down her
eat,
thought.
you gotta eat certain things to protect your future. Sometimes you listening. You're not
Right.
small girl now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ah.
Right now her thought process is not in the right state now. So it will be difficult for her. So we should just take it light on her, be able to like pet her, be able to it's about time now that we really make her to feel like she's very important. And Sata, you do have your mother here, you do have your siblings back home. They are all counting on you. So even if you are refusing services, remember you have people back home who you need to make proud, and because of them You can discard whatsoever stigma you think might, you know, that you think will be on you when you agree to these things. So, and you are still young. You could maybe find a life partner tomorrow, or maybe it could be with the same colleague, and you could be talking about children tomorrow. So you want to be careful. You want to calm down too. You want to listen to people who care and love you, who care about you. Okay? So we are here. If Charlotte Roberts give me your number, I will find time to call you. I don't normally, I'm very introverted. I don't really like go around people when I don't know you, but this is a concern. You're part of my community. So I just want to see how best I can help you. But again, you have to be willing for me to help. I can't help you against your will. Again, I have to build that rapport with you. Everything we do, it will be here confidential, and I'm here for you. I will give you that greatest support. I'm not here to judge you, because at this time, when you receive any type of service, it's not that it will be on you forever. It's just
Thank you.
temporary. It's just temporary. So even if you are lucky, you might get and grant to go to college. You might get grant to open your business, because the people want to make sure they will leave you. Your social worker want to make sure she leave you financially stable, independent.
Yep.
So you have to take advantage of it. Don't worry what people will say about you. You don't have to say anything to nobody when you start receiving your service. You don't have to come online to say anything. You owe no explanation to anybody. You only think about you, and think about your family that back home who are counting on you. So today, if you get any resources, even housing voucher or Section 8, because it will be something
Leah,
like voucher,
come here, Leah.
voucher, because
Come
you are not
take bath.
working
Let's
now,
go.
but it does not mean that you will continue to be on these services. No, it is here for whenever, for what people like you. We all came to America. We bear having food stamp, cash assistance. We came, we had to settle down, but now we know more. Medicare, all that one, we know more. So it's for people like you when you need our help. It's not like once you get it, it means that you already messed up in the system. You can't even bring nobody in. No, it's temporary needs for you. They are temporary needs for you. Okay, dear? Okay, sweetheart? So we are all Liberians. We love you. And I guess your mother is happy to see us here trying to help you, your family member. So your friend is a family friend to you. Your friend who told you yesterday, I can't remember her name. She is a family friend. In social worker, we call it doesn't have to be a blood family. We can say family friend. So she is like a friend to you, because she said she been knowing you for over 2 years, or for over for what, long years. Okay. So sweetheart, listen to the people now who want to help you. I don't think they want to destroy you. They want to help you. And I think your mother will be proud of such help you are receiving from the
Amen.
community.
Rachel,
Okay, go ahead. You want to say
Rachel
something?
still there?
I'm sorry. No, Rachel is not here. Go ahead.
Yeah, but Rachel, if you're
Talk. Go ahead. Talk.
listening, if whoever if they, her mother or mother friends or the church people, they are very pivotal to this process. They are very important to this process. If they're not
Yeah.
sure, if they don't want stigma or record on their daughter, we have to take into consideration. Rachel, if you're listening, get those people numbers and give it to the lawyer when you obtain a lawyer. Just sit down and have a communication plan to move forward. Sometimes when
Yes.
you're laying away in Liberia or you're not close to it as your loved one, you don't want them to go through the process because other people saying whatever they're saying. But once the lawyer is obtained, all they just sit and they are informed. When you're doing virtual court, you can share the link with anybody that's close to you that's on your team. And everybody will be having insight what's happening. And then those people with a misconception will change in the betterment of SATTA progression. So it's not a bad thing. Because we are not the parent or telling off. Because people tell them two things that they believe, people that they look up to. So everybody that's important in their kids, the Charlotte, the Richard, the Cully, the mom, the church people that are
Mm-hmm.
calling her, all everybody has to have a meeting today or tomorrow and come to one accord and give it to the judge. I mean to the lawyer so the lawyer can plead on her behalf.
Yes, yes. Just that support. That will be coming from her inner cycle with Rachel, her
Yeah.
mother, or like who all you are calling. Just that support is very important. It's very vital to her recovery. Yeah, it's very vital, and we should not just be saying that. Okay, they will give you medication. We want to take that stigma of mental health from there. Okay, Sata, what you going through? You are not alone. Other people too go through the same thing. Don't be afraid of getting what assistance from the state. The
Yeah.
state is there to provide you with assistance when you are in need. We all came to this country. We didn't just jump from the sky and be who we are today. No, we started from
Look,
somewhere. We start with
don't
medicine. We
mind most
started
of
with
that. They can just be
yeah.
jealous. Look, not jealous, or you're just ignorant to the process.
They are
Not
ignorant.
having food, clothing, and shelter swapped for honor you. She's in a high state of anxiety. We have politicians and their wives in the White House, in Congress, that take antidepressant, Zoloft, or they will
Yeah,
take anti-anxiety and Xanax to calm them down for different
yeah.
stuff. So right now, for her to be on anti-anxiety med, so, but once those triggers are removed, once you got food, clothing, shelter, start going to school, work, other things, you can start to
Everything.
detox and wean it out of your system. So
That's
nobody
it.
might put no stigma behind nobody. Just you take
No,
blood pressure med and somebody take Xanax to calm down, you're not better than
it's the
that.
same
And
thing.
in all
You are not.
reality, I'd rather take the Xanax before I take the innocent, the insulin, because if the diabetes go down south, you might get amputation. Mental health,
Mm-hmm.
when your behavior is corrected, you can live an even more vibrant life. So
That's
Liberian
it.
people, Liberian women out there, me, let's say a woman got a woman, you take that stigma of mental health. It's a very broad spectrum disease process. And all of us got one person that we know personally or in our family that
Mm-hmm.
have gone through it. So you have
Mm-hmm.
stop criticizing people for going through mental health crisis. You stop it.
Yes. Liberia is Liberia is it's a cultural. That's why the other nurse was saying a cultural shock. So you can just blame them. It will take them. You know, Trying to understand. Being in America does not mean that you already understand the system of America until you have experience or until you learn about their system. That's when you will get to understand the whole American system. So this could be anyone. Having empathy, putting yourself in that person's shoes. What do you think would be the best thing for you to do? What do you think would be the best thing for you to do? That's the question. And that's why we are
No,
here to help SATA.
sorry, I have to leave the show. Can I say this quick
That's okay.
before we end the show? Sata, and to anyone listening, medication, God is powerful. God is more powerful than medication. Prayers is more powerful, but medication work. Medication work. You need to go to the hospital. A doctor need to examine you. You get social worker, wait for the hospital. You get
Yeah,
a psychiatrist, wait for the hospital. It's a
yeah.
team that work with people in your situation. If the doctor recommend medication, you take it. The medication will make you well. Don't let nobody fool you. They put the
Exactly.
body for 40 days and 40 nights. The same God that created medicine. He was the one that gave
Shadow, please take me
medicine to give.
Shadow, please take me Thank you, dear.
God was the
I gotta go.
one that gave medicine to create medicine. Don't let nobody fool you. There was nothing wrong with taking medication. Go to
Nothing.
the hospital. Do the right thing. I woke up feeling this morning. Your business just it kind of just erupt of your whole birthday planning. I don't want to lie. Because I just want you to get out here.
Yes,
I
that's
know
the
where it's
main
coming
thing.
from. Once you go, you take that elephant, or you take any other medication that they prescribe just
Yeah,
to
I
calm
didn't.
your nerve,
Yeah, I
you'll
didn't
be
understand that.
just fine. You'll cope. You got to cope. You cannot balance life. No man will keep you in the house. Every minute you take battle, you like it. Every minute you call him. Who want to be married to a woman like that?
The men said need help. The men said police said need therapy.
Okay,
Look at that. Thank you for 3 weeks.
I have to go.
Yeah, but
Can you please take me
go.
off? Thank you
Oh,
for your
okay.
time, dear.
All
Can you
right.
please take me off? Thank you.
Do that for yourself. Oh, me, I don't talk in here.
China, let me say thank you for getting involved. That's really nice of you and using your platform today to continue the topic. And I know you're going to continue it even further. So I said thank you. My second 11 o'clock meeting, I got to leave. So thank you so much. I appreciate you. Bye. Don't mind me. They hear us saying, I call again to talk nonsense. You better go to the hospital and get well. You better go do the right thing. Then they can stabilize you. That what you going through that mood swing. No talk show host will help you yet. We'll check out vlogo. Get to be your hero. You know what? They saw me in your apartment yesterday making a blood pressure to go up. They won't see me doing nothing good. The only thing they want to hear from me is bad news. And they lie. I'm the Oprah Winfrey of this generation. Whether you're lucky or not. None of you can hear me. I got grace. What I can need this morning is intervention. Going from platform to platform and explaining. It will not help no situation. Don't hear the girlfriend say the same thing in the morning. The lady need to go to the hospital. She needs intervention. And she got to get it right away. For all good. I don't even understand the country here anymore. When they will call 302, call 301, instead of carrying the person in, then they said the person right. And I had a children get go to the school and care about it. The last time what's it? Louisiana, what thing happen here? The men when they pop play, check, kill up everybody. Mental illness is real if it's not treated. If it's not treated, it becomes dangerous. I can force her, I can help her, but I can force her. She needs to be locked up. That's all I desire this weekend. If you ask me, the only place I want SATTA to be the weekend is in the mental ward. There's somebody help her. That girl, she's stopping with a K. It may be honest, my people. That is a mental illness. The only thing that can come and call first that medication. You know, you can tell her in her face that you get problem. You can't do that. You can't already in denial. That could tell her. And so, you're crazy. I live with the people. My son used to live here. Eh? By the time you tell of your cat, you better see inside working outside. The one get just related to some of you. One of you living here. I want that stress. Thank you. My own son was one say of your cat, you better see. Of your work outside. What you do? What will you do today because of medication? My dear friends, Ovie is structure. Because of medication, Ovie know what he's doing in this world. Right now to speak, Ovie going to their program. When you come for their program, we pick you up to go to a pedicure and a manicure. He will eat dinner and carry you back to the group home. He will take his LPA medication. If that first, I didn't understand the importance of medication and the danger of mental illness. That mental illness can cause, my dear friends. That's why the topic is so important to me. That one start happening on my mind. If you'll be here all day, you will not take medicine because you say you want it. I will not call crisis line. That's neglect. This time I pick of you up. The first thing I ask about is medication. Before I get to the group home, I'll call. Can you guys please package of your 4 p.m., her 8 p.m., that means spending the evening and the night. And it will package it, put the time, everything on the envelope. I got to give it to him on time. It's important. It was God who created medication. Don't mind appearance. Some appearance. They don't understand because they are still illiterate. That please just learn that. When I stop taking this medication, it's called the Lentex. For those who don't understand, when I stop taking it the right way, you gotta screw the needle on their foot, tighten it, so the medication can go into your body. Because my pancreas cannot supply insulin to the rest of my body. So I need the insulin. That's why God gave me the sense to create medicine. The same God. Since I started taking the red last year, I started gaining my weight. I started gaining my weight back. Today, yeah, I am. My body full. I won't be too fat. But at least I'm okay right now. Early morning before I keep on life, I took my meds. I take my 320 milligram aspirin. I took my vitamins. I took my fiber medication, my cholesterol medication. But why you think of your situation is not severe? Because if you're taking your medication, you better talk something over there. You see, if you're not taking your medicine, if you're looking at that today, look, God is powerful more, but there is power in medication. There is result. You got to take your medicine. You got to go according to your doctor's order. You got to do what your doctor say. If you don't, you either suffer physically or mentally. It's important. I'm not saying because my son on medicine, so SATTA cannot be on medicine. That's not what I'm saying. The reason why I cannot feel funny is because last night I really wanted SATTA to go to the hospital and I didn't do it. I cannot the money. I was feeling bad. I was not set to. And you heard the African American that joined the show. SATTA should be in the hospital right now. She has been through a lot. And we're not blaming her. SATTA is a victim here. SATTA came for a country that don't have no diagnosis like that. SATTA came for a country where there is no enough money to go and seek medical help. SATTA came for a poor country. She came for a country that they're not to expose the cultural difference to mental health. That's all. And over time, the older you get, you start exhibiting the habits. Mental health is not determined by blood behavior. No judge will see that video and agree that SATTA is okay. That was SATTA get a good case. It should only follow procedure. No doctor will see that video and think that SATTA is okay. No judge. They will recommend her right away to see a psychiatrist, to go for therapy, and they want to see results. The reason why she's stubborn, she's in denial, is because mentally she's not stable. That's all. I don't want to believe that she's stubborn intentionally, but I want to make you to you feel you okay. You are in denial. Let the nurses
said, let the titles to be said. I'm done talking yet. Thank you, Tim. Thank you, Chama. I'm done talking yet. I'm about to go. I will give a call to them. I don't want to be in her space too much today. I will call. I will call them to see if she agree. If she don't, I will send somebody there. I will try my best. I promise you. I will try my possible best. But she just put me in a very vulnerable space this morning. It's a hard thing to see somebody suffer. Once she get the medication, she will be just fine. All she need is medication. I don't want to be in your space. Mental health are nothing to joke with. Even when you go through divorce, you get depressed. Before I say it, what going on? Get divorced. Separation, your boyfriend broke up with you. You get depressed. They pray tell me, brother, the only place she want to be is in that house. She used to be in that house by herself. That's all she want. And it don't work that way. You alone cannot be in the house, the man paying the mortgage. It don't work that way. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry to let you down. And I told her yesterday, Kwadi said, I saw my chat too. Kwadi said, need a mental break. Kwadi said, I've been through a lot. Cultural difference. He didn't really know her. He fell in love for her body. She got a beautiful Loma fellowship. The Loma people got shaped to die for. The Pele people, I'm sorry. So Kwadi just fell in love with the body. He didn't know what he was getting into. I'm sorry. But they should teach all of your Liberian men a lesson. Hello?
Yeah, Shara, this is James Akwe from Waterloo. This is what makes you, this is what makes you, different from other, talk show hosts. And this is, look, Shara, what you did yesterday, even what you continue to do, may God richly bless you. How many persons will do this? I just listened to the video from yesterday. I know my sister called me up. She said, Akwe, you need to go wash, look, hey man, Charlotte, let me tell you, thank you so much. Yeah, I feel so gleeful. I feel so elated. I feel so, when I saw the picture, yes, man, you brought tears to so many people. How many people will do this? You left your place, you left your comfort zone, and you went to her, you sat down there for 3 to 4 hours. Even 1 or 2 persons who may have issue of you neglected all of that. And you still went there. Sarah, you are a blessing, you are a special person, and may God continue to richly bless you, man. Yes, man. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you. Not many people will do that kind of thing. You braved the storm and you went through. Thank you, Shada. Thank you. So many people cried yesterday. About 4 to 5 called me. Yes. So they cried yesterday when they saw that particular video and you went there showing that love to that girl. And calling on people. Looking for resources for her, support, some form of support system, for her. And that's exactly what, SATTA really needs now. And I also love, the lesson you send it across, to other young girls, to other young men. And I mean, it's important to be very careful, what you do, man. Yes, I mean, we live in a world definitely, I mean, filled with too much contradictions. People are wicked, terribly wicked. People just do things anyway and anyhow. But we get someone like you, a sister, a mother, a friend. Yes, man. Shout out, thank you so much. Thank you, man. Even as I speak now, trust me, I mean, it's bringing some tears to me. SATTA is someone's sister. SATTA is someone's daughter. Yeah, man. Yeah, thank you so much, man. I have to leave you. Trust me. Yeah, each time I watched a video yesterday. I watched it about 2 times now. Each time I watch it, it brings some form of tears to me. Trust me. These are hard times. These are very difficult and challenging times. In this time, you need a shadow robbers to help you out. Have a great and wonderful time, man. Thank you. Thank you for rendering help to humanity. Thank you, Shada. You are a special person, like I always say. Yeah. Thank you, man. Shada. I have to leave you now. Thank you.
Oh, sorry. I was on mute when he was talking. I said I'll be back tonight. Okay, hear me now. I'll be back tonight on Popular Demand. A kind of very, very trendy topic. A kind of very important recording to drop. It's a bombshell in my hero Costa voice. Okay, hear me now. It's a bombshell I have to drop tonight on Popular Demand. I will be live. I'm now on mute. Why you can hear me? Am I still mute? I'm not. I said I'll come back tonight. Can you hear me? Yes. Okay. I'll be back tonight. I have a very important recording on a very trending topic. I'll be back tonight to drop the recording, and maybe I will have a guest, a special guest on the show. Please, let's go to the Cash App. As you all know, this week is Ovie's birthday week. I'm preparing Ovie. Preparation means money. I got to get Ovie cake. I got to pay for the food. I got to make sure to do his pedicure, his manicure. I'm going to get his jacket, his pants for the dinner on Saturday. And then I got to pay for other things. You know what I'm saying? So please don't just watch me for free. Don't just sit down here, you beautiful. Good topic. Good topic will not pay my bills. 763-336-2197. A bombshell. I'm dropping it tonight. I'll be live tonight. Tonight, good topic, good topic, good topic. I'll be here tonight. I will drop it, a bombshell. I got a recording on Popular Demand. So please don't forget to support the show. I'm not coming here to do free show. Don't team my mom bought me to do free shit. I don't do free nonsense. I do not want to be in my 50s and look I'm in my 70s. I want to look this good till the end of time. You know what I'm saying? I want to continue to step on the enemy neck. So please, 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 please support the show financially. Don't forget to send your cash app Zelle to 763 336 2197. 763 336 2197. Have a blessed and fulfilled day. I will be back tonight. I promise. Unless something else happens. But let's pray that all goes well. If the show is, and you are touched to support the show, still go to the cash app, still go to the Zelle. It give me more energy to come live. Send my breakfast, send my lunch, send my dinner, and I promise I will play the recording tonight. Once I receive $500, I got $250 right now. I got $250 in my cash app right now. I just checked. Once we get to $500, I'll be live. I'm the moderator. I delete comments. Have a blessing for fulfill there. We're not giving relevant to irrelevant people. We're not bringing who rats in our space. The who rats will stay outside the gate. The outside the gate belongs to the who rats. We don't bring who rats in our space. You know what I'm saying? Bob, the biggest boss.